Hey everyone, and welcome to another live reaction to Monday Night Raw on the Best in the World cast. This name will be changing soon. I think we come up with a better name for it than Best in the World cast. It's going to be called Wide World of Wrestling Podcast. So we'll be doing all kinds of wrestling besides just one wrestling style. But yeah, last week was a really good, successful week. We did Raw last week. Me and Mr. Jacobs did, and we thought it was very, very good. We had a really good response. We had a lot of viewers, almost 200 viewers we had last week. So we thought it was fitting to just do Raw again. Let's see where this takes us. Yeah. Mr. Jacobs will be on momentarily. I don't know what he's doing but he will be on shortly. Let me just start. He'll be here, so we'll be joined by Mr. Jacobs soon. It looks like we're starting off with Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn, I believe. They're in Albany, New York. Last week they were in Brooklyn, I believe. Were they? No, they're in Nashville last week. Nashville. Because what was the guy, Jelly Rolls? He was on there with Jelly Rolls, and he was in Nashville. Normally in Nashville, you get a lot of big music stars and stuff like that. So they were in Nashville Monday. On Friday, they were in Brooklyn, and tonight they're in Albany, New York. It makes sense. So they got a really good stacked card tonight. Last week's Raw was really good. Me and Mr. Jacobs watched. Punk made his WWE return after nearly 10 years last week, which is really good. I thought his promo was. Last week's tag team turmoil match was really good. The Creed brothers really impressed me. I'd never seen them really wrestle on TV. Like I watched on WWE 2K23. I was like, how I really were, because I would just play as them, but it's different watching them on TV. And I watched them on TV, and they were really, really good last week. And they won the tag team turmoil match last week, and they will be getting the next tag team title shot at the Judgment Day's WWE World Tag Team Championships. What else was good last week? Randy Orton and Dominic Mysterio was really, really good.
Liars, hypocrites, cowards, just plain idiots. Apparently, you can get fired, released, leave, do what you want for a bunch of time, come back to the company, and you're instantly forgiven these days.
No, it's like...
I could be talking about anybody.
It's like Drew McIntyre's taking a shot at CM Punk with that first comment he made.
I beat you, so the week before that clearly doesn't deserve it. He sticks it to me, slaps me metaphorically, so I headbutt him in his stupid face.
But tonight's really stacked. We got, I don't know if Drew McIntyre is Sami Zayn's kicking out the show, but Drew McIntyre's starting the show.
He's capable of an apology. He ran to Randy Orton, stuttering with his little tail between his legs, and oh God, I'm so sorry, Randy. Jay, your time's coming.
Drew McIntyre and Jey Uso is going to have a match pretty soon, I can tell. Because last week they were kind of going at it. Because McIntyre won the WWE World, WWE Heavyweight Championship again. I think that's what it is. And he wanted a shot. But so I was telling that Jey Uso was next in line for a shot. So let's say we are starting off with Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. It's not really sad. We got the Creed brothers. They're going against Dominic Mysterio and JD McDuggan. Tag team match, we got a 2 out of 3 falls match. The Creed brothers. No. It's DIY versus Imperium. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa versus Ludwig Kaiser and Vinci. So DIY versus Imperium in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I'm really excited for that match. Like if you had to ask me what match I am most looking forward to tonight, it would probably be that match, 2 out of 3 falls match. We got Shayna Baszler versus Nia Jax. That should be whatever. We got a tag team women's match with Tegan Nox and Natalya. And I'm guessing the main event tonight will be Seth Rollins defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Jey Uso tonight. That seems like it would be the main event. Every match feels like it has something to bring.
You may as well say it right to my face. Oh, yes, I do. Last week, you tried to say how alike we are. We are absolutely nothing alike. I've got
So we're
something
starting
to
off with
say
the
to you, and
promo
as usual from Drew,
segment
it's
with
the
these two.
truth. You're the one person in the world who deserved to get screwed over by the bloodline. Allow me to explain. You were part of the bloodline. You were the little lapdog errand boy. You joined them because you're running away from me every single week. And then what did you do? Screwed them over. What the hell did you think was going to happen? I thought you were a smart guy. You deserved it.
So I guess these two,
It's the truth.
I don't know if they'll be going against each other first, or this is a promo leading into the match later
I'll
tonight.
say you're definitely right about one thing, Drew. And it's that I was wrong. See, I thought we were like, the more I'm getting out of you, the more truth I'm hearing out of Drew McIntyre, the more I'm realizing we are not anything alike. See, I'm not a delusional person. I'm not a person who points a finger at everybody else for their own shortcomings. And yeah, you know what? There's a big difference between you and me, because when I lost in front of my family, when I let everybody down in my big championship opportunity, you know what I did? I stayed hungry. I stayed driven. I stayed motivated.
You put a promo
And it
about
carried
Sami
me
Zayn.
all the way to victory in the main event of WrestleMania.
He did main event WrestleMania this year. It was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Usos.
I got to make my family proud.
The only thing I didn't like, I don't like the 2-night WrestleMania thing because no one's really the main event of WrestleMania because you got 2 nights. So who's really the main event? Like, I guess you have 2 nights. I feel like night 2 is the main event because it's the last match of the WrestleMania shows. So night 2 would be the main event. So technically, Roman Reigns and Cody was the main event last year. But you can put a lot more stuff into WrestleMania now with 2 nights. So a lot more bigger matches. The night doesn't have to go 9 hours long. I know one time WrestleMania goes a long, long time. So we are starting off the night with this match. Alright, the bell's rung, so we are starting off. That was neat. They started off with the promo, and then now they're going to the match. That was a really good promo by Sami Zayn. Oh, that was pretty good. Everyone watching, who are you guys going for? Are you going for Sami Zayn or are you going for Drew McIntyre to win this match? I believe these two went against each other before. I could be wrong, but I think they have went against each other before.
Comes to run in his mouth as you take another look at the strength now of Drew McIntyre with his belly-to-belly throw, sending Sami Zayn across the ring. Sami Zayn maybe having to eat his words at this point. All of his bad decisions over the past 2 weeks coming back to haunt him. And now Drew McIntyre trying to drive Sami into the ring. McIntyre will go in face first, and it allows Sami Zayn.
Personally, I'm going for Drew McIntyre to win this. I think he needs to win.
But it registered on Drew for more than a couple of seconds. And Sami Zayn up over the top, takes out McIntyre.
I'm here.
Yeah, you're good. So we're kicking off with another. We're 10 minutes in, we got a commercial break. Yeah.
Never fails.
Now it's the big commercial.
Yeah, they set up that match pretty fast.
Yeah, they started like a pro with Sammy and Drew, and they went into the match.
iPhone 15 Pro with titanium and iPad and Apple Watch SE all on us. That's up to $1,700 in value, only on Verizon.
At Domino's, we're on a mission to make sure our customers can always get hot pizza,
Let's see.
even when the weather is not so hot.
Yeah, this card looks pretty good tonight, actually.
Like this road.
Yeah, I think it looks better than
And
last
this
week.
road. And Judy's road.
The match I'm most looking forward to is DIY versus Imperium in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
So you can carry out
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Any match with DIY in a 2 out of 3 falls is really good. I can remember FTR versus DIY in NXT in the 2 out of 3 falls. That was probably one of the first matches I've ever seen of NXT, and that really got me hooked.
Yeah, I want to see DIY, man, become tag team champs. That would be so cool. On the main roster, that would be so good.
The Creed brothers are in action again. They're going against Judgment Day in a tag match. Which last week they won the tag team turmoil, so they'll get the next tag team title shot.
Yep.
I like how they're doing
They
more.
killed it last week.
Seems like they're doing a lot more with their tag team division.
Every plan you have is
I can appreciate that. I love good tag team matches. I'm always a fan of that.
And you guys can tell by our thumbnail, Jey Uso and Seth Rollins will be in the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. So I'm excited for that match.
Main event Jay getting this shot, man. I think that's so cool.
Drew McIntyre is probably going to do something, I bet.
Yeah, that's what we were mentioning last week. Like I feel like he's going to come in and get the match thrown out.
Oh, you can always look at this. It's like a science project. Ordering lunch. Easy for you and me. It can be so difficult for a young homeowner turning into their parents. Are those all different lettuces?
I hope not, but it seems like, I mean, I don't know. If I was writing the story, that's what I'd do. You know?
We're gonna need.
Do you have any allergies? Well, my teeth are
have Jay come so close and then have Drew McIntyre just mess it all up.
And protect your home and auto with your bottle plus. That'll be 1940.
I think it's
So then
going to be like,
eventually Drew. Oh, go ahead.
the guest
list is huge.
I was gonna say, so eventually, whenever Jay does finally get that belt, it's gonna mean much. It's gonna mean so much more.
yeah, I think tonight he's going to have a near fall. He's going to almost have it. And the last second, someone's going to pull his leg out of the ring or just going to throw the whole match out. Kind of weird that Sasha Banks or Mercedes Moné is still on USA Network. She's on that show with Milton.
Yeah.
This is Monday Night Raw, the match to kick off the show. Drew
And
McIntyre.
they're packed house tonight.
Sami Zayn, McIntyre, who literally went off the deep end last week when he found out that Jey Uso and not himself would get a crack at the world title tonight against Seth Rollins. Yeah, McIntyre
Got 7 people in here. Everyone, thanks for joining. Asked earlier, but who are you guys going for? Are you guys going for Sami Zayn or Drew McIntyre? Ooh, that was good. Good balance.
I mean, I'm feeling Drew McIntyre right now because I feel like he can use a good heel turn. He hasn't been able to be a heel in a while, and I think he's a better heel than a face.
He loses this match, then later the night costs us. It's going to make him look even worse. He loses, and then he's sore about it, and then it costs someone else a title match. I'm going for McIntyre.
If he can't have it, Jay can't have it either.
Yeah. He's had quite a few shots. Well, not at the. He's had one shot at Seth Rollins' title.
Mm-hmm.
But he did go against. Was it last year or this year that he went against Roman?
I think that was last year, I believe.
Yeah, another one to his home country.
Hey, listen, there's a number of stars that are on the poster. There's The Miz, who's a former WWE champion. Kofi Kingston's a former WWE champion as well. Solo Sikoa's not on there. Drew McIntyre has formally won a Royal Rumble. I don't believe any of the
Davis,
aforementioned
thanks for
gentlemen
watching.
in this
Is
program.
Punk going to
That's
be
the
on tonight?
difference. And that
He will
is
not be on
another
Raw tonight, but he will be on
mental part
SmackDown on
snapping
Friday,
the Drew
which they
McIntyre.
announced.
I guess that's how you look at it. I mean, that's how Drew takes it. I
When
don't
they
think there's
announced
anybody else on the planet that's
that.
thinking that way.
I think it was this last week's SmackDown episode that they announced CM Punk will be on SmackDown.
Oh,
So this last week he was on Raw.
this moment,
This week he'll be on
oh,
SmackDown.
goodness.
But
That is the rage that is boiling
curious to see what he's
out
going to do on
of the Scottish
SmackDown.
warrior before our eyes. McIntyre vowed he was
Yeah,
going
man.
to
I
Sammy
mean,
tonight.
I keep thinking about all these cool matches that are possible now that CM Punk's back.
Right there, a big
You know,
boost
Paul
in
Heyman's on
Sami
SmackDown
Zayn
too,
and
so that
McIntyre.
should be interesting
Right.
to see if they cross paths this Friday.
His old manager.
Yeah, that's
I
going to
think
be.
all that turned on him, I believe.
Yeah, he joined Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
So tonight's Raw should be good. It was good last week. It'll be good without Punk, but he's not really assigned to a show. Punk is. He's a free agent.
Yeah.
So he hasn't been assigned to it. Well, Randy Orton was on Raw last week, and now he's officially assigned to SmackDown. On Friday, they called his signing to a SmackDown contract deal.
Yeah.
So Raw kind of needs Punk now since they lost Orton.
True. I think they gave him the same kind of deal they gave Brock Lesnar, to where he can just go to any show.
Ooh. I think he'll probably be on Raw because he's supposed to be feuding with Rollins. That's supposed to be his first feud.
Yeah. Oh man.
Sami Zayn needs to get this one ended as soon as possible for more than one reason.
See, Drew is hitting hard in this match. Damn.
I thought Drew McIntyre would be tight. If you cross him in the ring, he's going to cross you back.
Yeah. Big time.
Sometimes a mistake, like you accidentally hit someone too hard, or some people do it legitimately try to hurt someone. And I've seen that happen. I've been in the ring with stuff like that.
Remember that one time Brock Lesnar almost knocked out Braun Strowman because he hit him in the ring.
Yeah, he used his knee and hit him, and then Brock Lesnar was pumping him.
Yeah, I almost knocked him out.
Sammy chants from this capacity crowd here tonight in Albany. Sammy going up to the top rope. McIntyre back to his feet. Sammy with the elbow again. This time he was caught into a belly-to-belly by McIntyre. Complete tight turn of there.
That's such a smooth belly.
Technique all in one movement.
McIntyre's got to win now. He's pretty much on this entire match.
Yeah. It's making it look easy.
What was that?
Oh. Whoa.
Why are you going?
And
I'll see you. Oh, I'll see what you're doing. Taking notes out of HBK.
Yep.
You're not Ultimate Warrior either. Hey, he should do a character like Dolph Ziggler did. He would come out to people's entrances every week, and he came to the Undertaker one time, then he came out to Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
I wish he was in CM Punk. Dolph Ziggler, like that was before AEW became a thing.
Yeah. That was before AEW. I think it was probably like a year before AEW.
It was like 2018, maybe 2019.
Yeah.
Oh, it swung him across the. And we got another connection break.
This isn't just a game. It's a line that can't be crossed.
Ouch.
This game isn't a must win. It's a can't lose. Not to those guys.
Man, Drew's getting a sea of boos now.
It's not just a rivalry.
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a commercial break there, kind of booing.
On NBC and streaming on
He's kind of going heel.
5G is crazy fast and powerful. It kind of makes it the EST like you.
I think that's great if they pull the trigger on the heel turn.
Davis says he's going for Sami Zayn.
And the
I
thrills.
don't mind Sammy winning, but
Think I could ever be the EST?
I mean, so far it's been a really good match.
How about now? Still just maybe.
Jeez.
You're the cutest though. Girl.
Yeah, I mean, I like Sammy too, but I don't know, man. Drew has his he seems to have gotten his edge back, you know. And you know, Drew with the edge to him is pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
You'll never guess what we're doing to the Baconator. We're putting it
Pretzel burn on the Baconator. Catherine, you seen this?
Posters everywhere.
What?
I don't know, look good.
Club with a new
From
pretzel
Wendy's,
twist.
the
Choose
Baconator.
Choose Wendy's new pretzel Baconator.
I've actually tried it. It's not bad.
I've had one Baconator, but I think it was from Burger King. They call it the same thing.
Mm.
There's a way to cut your dishwashing time by 50%.
I think sometimes you gotta tell them to go light on the mayo though, because sometimes they like to just
99% of grease.
splatter mayo on the damn burger.
It cleans
You
so
end
well.
up getting a
it
glob of
replaces
mayo all in your mouth. It's-
That's why I don't go to
Try
Burger
Power
King
Wash.
anymore. I don't go to Burger King because of that no more.
It's like they just take a glob of it and just slap it on the burger.
Then the bones falling off. Then there's a mess.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go to Burger King anymore because I don't eat there. If I do, I just get a plain because I don't even want to worry about a bunch of crap on there I don't want.
I haven't eaten at Burger King in a long time.
We all know Monday mornings are the worst. But Monday nights, that's a whole other story. Because that's when Raw is bringing that heat,
Be right back.
that swag,
No.
that hype.
Come on,
Kicking
Memphis.
things off in a big, big way. Who's made a scene?
This is advertising for Raw on Monday.
So you better be watching Raw live.
Yeah,
Mondays
this is
and
advertising for
only
Raw.
on USA.
But they are coming to Memphis, I think. I might go to that actually.
Let's get to work.
They're giving this first match a really good time.
Looks like we're going for a
Sami
ride.
Zayn and Drew McIntyre.
We're doing this my way.
This Saturday, the deadline I can shape my future when I become NXT champion. You want NXT championship match? You got it. Ilya Dragunov, Baron Corbin for the NXT championship. The cardiac kid overcomes the odds again. Dirty
NXT's
Dominic Mysterio,
pay-per-view
Wes Lee for
on
the North
Saturday,
American
or pre-unlock
championship.
event.
Plus, who will score the most pinfalls to be dubbed the Iron Survivor and become the #1 contender for the NXT Championship and NXT Women's Championship. NXT Deadline Premium Live Event, live in Bridgeport,
Yeah, premium
this Saturday,
live
8 Eastern, 5
Bridgeport,
Pacific,
Connecticut.
streaming exclusively on Peacock.
There's one NXT coming near me, Clarksville, Tennessee. It's near Nashville, not too far. Well, there we go. But
McIntyre becoming increasingly irritated that Sami Zayn has been able to stay in this matchup. Now for the win for Zayn and a kick out by McIntyre. Sami Zayn can be irritating. Oh, spine buster! Jackknife cover. Zayn
oh,
still in
that's a good spine buster by
all
Drew
over
McIntyre.
Sami Zayn's body. McIntyre punishing him. Sent out powerbomb.
Man, no powerbomb. Not really powerbomb, but a powerbomb. That's good. That reminds me of Colt Cabana. The way Drew McIntyre pinned Sami Zayn this time.
Yeah, but Sami Zayn continues to stay in this match. You said earlier tonight that Drew McIntyre.
You want to know one thing that got Colt Cabana famous?
What?
Just because CM Punk went on his podcast at one time. Like no one really.
I mean, honestly speaking, a lot of people didn't even know about Colt until that came out.
I mean, unless you're like a hardcore wrestling fan and like you watch Ring of Honor and independent, like back then, that's like 2010s. I mean, there was internet, but it wasn't like it is now. Like, unless you knew him, you'd have to go to all the way to an independent show or
yeah,
Ring of Honor maybe. Or, Not many people knew who Colt Cabana was. Oh, that was good.
Yeah, because I think at that time his name was like big around like the independent circuit, and not a lot of people like casual fans they really didn't know about who that was.
He did go to WWE in like 2004 or 5. His
Yeah.
name was Scotty Goldman. He didn't last no time. But he really got his stuff famous in Ring of Honor. That's where people know him from, really.
Yeah. That's
And
where I
in,
know him from.
and in the independent scene. Him and Punk had a lot of good matches in the independent scene. 2002,
Yeah.
2003. Had a lot of good matches.
I seen them have a match, not in person, but I seen a video of them like a long time ago. Like this is like pre Ring of Honor, and they're wrestling in a gym, and the match was so good. It was so good, like you would think like it should have been on, the main stage, but they're having this, 5-star match in a gym. It was cool.
That's where Ring of Honor started out at, in just a gym.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy trying to drag himself to his feet. Drew McIntyre.
There was a lot of good,
in his crosshairs.
like they would go everywhere. Like I remember watching the CM. Oh, shit. Almost.
Oh.
Everyone, both of them pulling out all the stops, and no one can get a 3 count. But in the CM Punk documentary, remember him saying like they would take that match everywhere. Like they would have it in they would have it in Philly, they would have it in Georgia. Like they would go all over these independent shows and have that match. But then Ring of Honor was like a big stage for independent wrestling. So the biggest independent stars under one roof in the Ring of Honor, and that's where they really took off.
Yeah.
It sucks how their friendship took a hit because they were really good in the ring together and good tag partners. They were the Second City Saints because they both were from Chicago, so they were a tag team.
Right.
Big chop again.
It just sucks, man, because they had a great friendship and everything, and all that destroyed over money. It's
I never really understood what happened really, like why they. I know Punk kind of went off on that plus media scrum, but I didn't really understand like what really happened or.
Well, it had to do mostly with, I believe, after they did that podcast. I believe Colt needed help with some legal fees, and CM Punk refused to help him. And then it kind of started from there. I believe, and like kind of snowballed into a whole thing where it became about money, and that's pretty much what destroyed the whole friendship.
Sometimes life isn't about money, and eventually it's just money. Oh,
jeez.
That's probably it.
Barely making it to his feet. McIntyre tells the count, and McIntyre with the win.
Man. Oh man.
You got it.
It's a 30-minute opener. That's not bad. It's
You're not
supposed to
gonna
be
talk.
about 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, they go down there a good 25, 30 minutes. McIntyre picks up the win. So now he got something to go with. But it looks stupid. He lost this match and he cost it someone else the title. And then... That was a really good match, though.
That was. You see the heel coming out of Drew. I like that.
I thought he was going to hit the referee at first. Because he moved out of the way real fast. He was about to get hit.
I was about to say Drew has completely lost it if he hits that ref.
I wonder if it's ever happened where the referee gets hit and he wasn't supposed to get hit. That's never happened to me. No, if it was very clumsy. Don't know where
Like
he's
an
going.
like an accidental ref bump.
Yeah, like what would happen?
I mean,
I've
I'm
never been
pretty
in that
sure it's
situation.
happened.
I've never been in that situation. I don't want to be in it. Shayna Baszler.
Excuse me, Shayna. Sorry for interrupting, Zoe, but tonight you face your
It's
former
going
opponent,
Japanese
Nia
style.
Jax.
Look,
And-
Byron, I have one goal tonight, right? It
So
was
your
me
Kozuna's
that
tights.
put Nia on the shelf 2 years ago by breaking her arm. Tonight, I'm going to remind her of that,
Or
limb by limb.
Uh-oh. And Shayna will do it too.
Well, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax were once friends, once tag team champions, and now
oh yeah, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. Last week is Nia Jax and Zoe Stark. Yeah, last week is Zoe Stark and Nia Jax. Nia Jax pretty much dominated that whole match, but I
Yeah.
don't think she's gonna be able to dominate tonight. Because Shayna Baszler is kind of like Ronda Rousey in a way. I think she has an MMA background.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's the only thing Rhea Shafir has to say. Like, she's friends with all these people.
Yeah, that's true. Because she was around. She was with them whenever they first got into uh, the in NXT, I believe. Because yeah, it was Rena and Shayna and Ronda was around, but she wasn't on NXT. And somebody else, I forget who else is with them.
They're still showing the Great 20 first up to that pretty soon. Devin Punk will find a few on SmackDown. Yeah, SmackDown. I don't think it'll just be a promo like a Raw. Like, it won't be like how he did on Raw and just a
Yeah.
promo and that's it. Something's going to happen, and then they'll lead into a match next Friday on SmackDown, or they'll have it cross over with Raw, and he has a match on Raw. I think his first match is going to be against Dominic Mysterio. So it's probably going to be against, and they're tag champions, kind of. I don't know if he is, but Judgment Day is. So they could easily set up the match on Friday and have it on Monday.
Yeah, they could.
Punk and Dominic would be a first good match for Punk, I think.
And another thing about it, I think Punk, whenever he was in the WWE before, I think he had a feud with I think the Big Show on SmackDown. I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, someone just did laundry. Oh, I add Downy Light, so the freshness really lasts.
Oh, set us up gives me a headache, but
I remember Punk had a Rey Mysterio and Dominic was in it.
I like this.
There for a while, he was in the Eddie Guerrero feud, and then he was on when Punk was on a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Punk had his head shaved.
It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. Just one cord to set up.
I mean, so yeah, I think him and Dominic, they've crossed paths before. Whenever Dominic was a lot smaller, when he was a kid.
Yeah. It was like 2009. It was the Straight Edge Society, and I can't remember what pay-per-view it was, but it was Punk and Mysterio, and if Punk won, Mysterio had to join the Straight Edge Society. Then if Punk lost, he shaved his head, and Punk got his head shaved.
Yep.
Because he wore that mask for a little bit.
Yeah, that was the purpose of him wearing the mask, because he got his head shaved.
And a few years later, he just embraces it.
Probably one of the coolest masks next to Rey Mysterio's was CM Punk's. That was a cool mask.
Yeah. And we would I guess it's Nia and Shayna next.
I think so. And that's cool though. They're getting back where they left. They're picking up where they left off with her and Shayna. Because that
Yeah.
story that's been going on for a long time. So I'll give WWE credit. I mean, they will with certain storylines. They will pay attention to the long term, storytelling. I'll give them that with certain
Yeah.
storylines. But then there are other storylines where they just forget about it.
Yeah, sometimes they do that. They've kind of drug out the Roman Reigns stuff. Well, I feel like they want him to break some more records, but
Yeah,
by the time if he loses at WrestleMania, he'd have broken some more records probably.
I
I think
believe so.
like I counted the days. If he loses at WrestleMania, how many days it'd be? He would have held the belt for like 1,300 days.
That's quite impressive, honestly.
I ain't got no one to beat him really until WrestleMania. It's kind of obvious who's gonna beat him for it.
I think it is by now. I think it was the right choice, man, to have Jake go on his own. That was the right choice because he's naturally, charismatic. I mean, he can pull the crowd, in the palm of his hand like that, like it's nothing. He makes it look easy, and that's the thing. I mean, to have the crowd in the palm of your hand like that, it's not easy to do, but they make it look so easy.
Yeah, lots of these moves were really easy. Like when I first started trying wrestling, I was watching him do some moves and stuff before I got in the ring, and I was like, yeah, that looks pretty doable. But actually doing it and seeing someone else do it is completely two different things. Because it looks easy, but actually trying to do it is a whole nother thing. And I
Yeah.
took my words back on that. A lot of people will say that.
You have to be in tip top shape, man. Tip top shape.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that will get in there, and I think I said this on the All Elite Zone, but there was one guy that didn't understand the psychology of wrestling. He thought everything was like for real. He thought everyone was really beating each other up. Everyone was trying to beat each other up. Like the storylines were real. And then he didn't really understand like baby faces and heels, what's real and
Yeah.
what's not. So he gets in the ring and he was training with a woman, right? She was I don't know what she was at the time, but they were teaching us how to do leg drops, and then he does a for real one on her, like like she was like raising her hand to like see if you can reach your whole body up to this, like if you can do a leg drop to like this high, then he doesn't actually hit her like for real in the face, and she kind of got.
Oh man.
It was really fun. But it wasn't. It was funny. It wasn't funny at the same time.
Oh man, I'd be so pissed off.
He didn't really understand what. He didn't really understand anything about wrestling. Like he knew of wrestling, but he didn't know the fundamentals of wrestling and what's real and what's not and what's.
Hmm Oh man.
This was a woman. He did it to, like, just came back and take another commercial break.
They take this ring.
They will in a condition. Get iPhone 15 Pro and iPad and a push on.
Yeah, they are not being seen through commercials.
For a limited time, turn any iPhone in any condition into a new iPhone 15 Pro.
I think Drew just took out Sammy.
That's up to $1,700 in value.
Yeah.
Verizon.
That backstage.
That was vicious too. Damn.
I agree, Davis. That was a pretty good match between Sam and Drew.
Yeah, it was killer. And they gave us some good time. That was about a 30-minute match.
Yeah, it ended at like 8:30. Yeah, they had a real good time on that. The match I'm most looking forward.
Oh, go ahead, Connor.
I was just saying that the match I'm most looking forward to is that 2 out 3 Falls match, DIY and Imperium. That's
Yeah.
if anyone's watched any DIY 2 out 3 Falls matches, they never disappoint. What were you gonna say?
So you'll have a free pizza.
What was I gonna say? I can't remember what I was gonna say.
I think we're talking about the Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn match.
Oh yeah. With that attack backstage, I mean, that's like shades of the old Drew McIntyre, the mean, vicious heel Drew McIntyre. That's what he would have done.
He was a good heel on SmackDown when he first came to WWE.
Mm-hmm.
He was on SmackDown. He was a heel.
Yeah, he was the chosen one, handpicked out of Vince.
It's crazy how that promo can go back to this day. But he still needs an actual title run. An actual title run.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won it, but in front of nobody, really.
Right, that's true because it was in the Thunderdome. So no, it was at the Performance Center when he won it. Yeah, because they did WrestleMania from the Performance Center.
Yeah, that's weird. Then it translated over to the Thunderdome. He had it, but he competed against his entire run. He competed in front of no one. Well, on TV screens, but it's not really the same as actual fans there.
True.
Ago, Sami Zayn, already injured and losing to a compassionless Drew McIntyre, was waiting for help backstage
Give us an
from the
update on
medical
his
team. And before he was assaulted, attacked by Drew
Sami
McIntyre.
Zayn from the cut run of his mouth.
McIntyre was pretty clear.
Got the brakes whipped off, man.
That we compare each other. What do you compare? I'm nothing like you. Nothing like you. Look me in the eye.
Sami asked for this.
Nothing like you. You brought this on
Yep.
yourself.
Guess he kind of had it coming. You poked the bear, you know. You're gonna end up getting mauled.
Bottom line.
Man, that was a vicious attack.
He's on AEW a lot. The bald guy, he's a wrestler. He was on AEW just this last week, and he had the pants all the way up to his waist. He's on Raw and Dynamite. I can't remember what segment it was. Oh, it was the Christian Cage, and he had those people out. Like you, like Steve Urkel, those pants last week on Dynamite.
Steve Urkel.
Yeah, his pants were all the way up to his.
Gotta make sure they don't fall down.
I was just thinking today, like, what was she doing in WWE? Because I've never seen her.
I can take it from here, Barney. Becky.
Why is
funny? About a couple fights you have on your horizon. Does that include anybody?
No, Alexa Bliss just had a baby, right?
Actually, yes, it includes you.
Yeah, she just had a baby.
Because the thing is, I
Carmella's
about you, Nia. I think we all have. But you showed up in one of my interviews.
Who's next?
Baby.
Baby.
Never really got to you and me, and So you were
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
receipt, huh?
Jessica McKay, or Billy Kay from WWE, the Iconic, she's pregnant now.
I'm all yours.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's news to me.
Yeah. You know, Peyton Royce, Cassie Lee he just had her and Sean Spears had one.
The man, Becky Lynch.
Oh, okay. Well, congrats to them. That's awesome.
No one knows who the father is, though, to the one. Yeah.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from San Diego, California, Nia
It's in the theme song.
You know, I made a flippant.
Yep.
From the
I
last
think
one
they
I
I
seen.
think they did debuted it last week, I think.
I simply said, "You're not really trying to make friends around here, are you?" And she looked at me with that glare and said, "Oh, what do I care?"
I think they're going to start a women's
Sounds a bit like
bloodline
Michael
eventually.
Cole. He doesn't make many friends either.
Because, you know, The Rock's daughter is in NXT. But
Oh yeah.
the name Ava just doesn't sound right. Ava, being The Rock's daughter, you need it. I don't think Ava I don't think that fits well.
Shayna
Like, at
Baszler,
least,
a two-time
I don't know.
NXT
You can't be called The Rock.
champion. And speaking of NXT, this coming Saturday night, Bridgeport,
True.
Connecticut, streaming live on Peacock. It
But
is
I feel like
NXT Deadline.
she
A
needs a
number
little
of
bit.
huge matches, including for the NXT
I don't know. I've never
Championship.
seen her in
Putting
NXT.
right
I
up
haven't really
against Baron Corbin.
seen much of her.
Yeah, she's actually not bad, actually. I
Baszler
mean,
and Nia Jax were once
I think the main
Otherwise,
reason why she has a name change is to kind of
but twice. They
not be in her father's shadow, I guess.
Nia Jax
she's
Be her
already
own, her own superstar.
with a vengeance.
because they could really do a women's bloodline. They got The Rock's daughter. They got Nia Jax.
Yeah.
They were bringing Naomi back.
They're unstoppable since arriving on the scene here in WWE. So if you're
She's doing really good in TNA right now. Trinity. She's their the Knockouts champion.
Oh yeah, that's true. She is the champion over there.
simply do not have an answer for the size.
She certainly moved up the card quicker than she did in WWE.
Yeah. The TNA, I hope they don't lose Deanna Peraza, though. Like, Trinity just got there, and she's kind of went through everybody. So,
yeah.
I mean, she's already beaten most of them. She beat Jordan Gray.
I'll tell you this, you're asking me about strategy. Shayna Baszler is the most cerebral competitor in
Oh, hey.
women's. And look at this
Oh,
now. Shayna trying
that
to
was
once
painful.
again hyperextend that arm of Nia
Armbar.
Jax, but Nia with the power and deliver that sit-out power bomb to Shayna Baszler as we take a look at the big knee that rocked Nia Jax. Bang from Baszler.
I think the bloodline should be a group like the Bullet Club, kind of. Like, it never ends. It just keeps on going.
Yeah.
It
Because
just
there's
keeps
so
on
many family members in the business. I mean, they keep it going forever.
They've already got the next generation. They got Jacob Fatu. They got Solo Sikoa.
Mm-hmm.
There's one other one in MLW that just got released. He's been on Raw one time.
Umaga's son, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
Lance
he's got-
Anoa'i. Yeah.
He was went to reality wrestling. Got trained by Booker T. He looked really, really good. There's like 3 or 4 people already for the next generation of the bloodline.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be some more training. They're probably in training right now. I think
So
Roman
the
Reigns has
more
got
the
a daughter.
merrier.
I think Roman Reigns has got a daughter. So WrestleMania 60 will be The Rock's daughter versus Roman Reigns' daughter.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, and look at Nia Jax.
I
Roman
wouldn't be
Reigns'
surprised
daughter,
if Roman Reigns' daughter started wrestling. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
and she's only like 14 or 15. But like I don't
Yeah,
know.
she's
Like,
she's in her teen years, I think.
last time I seen her was in a commercial, and she was really, really, really small.
Yeah, I remember that commercial. Her and Roman were having a tea party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. The softer side of Roman Reigns.
Yeah, that was when he was. That's when fans booed the hell out of him. Like, they should have been doing this since then. Like, turning him heel. And
Here we go.
We have a number 2 situation.
Because I remember the night after WrestleMania 33 when he beat the Undertaker, that whole crowd booed him for like 2 minutes straight.
Yeah, I remember that. They
Like,
did not like that decision at all that night. They hated
they,
that.
like they would boo him on a weekly basis. Like they were trying to push someone as a babyface, and the fans weren't having it.
Yeah.
It took them that many years to get that right.
I think it all started whenever he he threw Undertaker out of Royal Rumble, and that's when everybody just turned on him. They
I
were
remember for a
like,
while.
"Screw you, man!"
I remember when he first won the title. He beat
Gotta get rid of this.
when Seth Rollins got injured. He beat Dean Ambrose for it, and then
Yeah.
Sheamus cashed it in. They started booing him a little bit. Then after that,
It
they
works,
just booed the hell out of him every week.
Downy, rinse and refresh.
Like there was no escape from that. No matter who they put him against, no matter what,
Mhm.
they would always boo the hell out of
Get
him.
up to 40% off gifts that bring the most joy at Chewy.
I'm still gonna eat your socks.
No, you're not.
Get great deals on gifts that deliver excitement at Chewy.
Yeah, and they for years they tried to figure out a way to get people just to hate Roman. And they were like, "Well, why don't we just get him to just throw Undertaker out of Royal Rumble? People will hate him then." And then it worked.
Then he beats him at WrestleMania.
Yeah, then he beats him.
And then they boo the hell out of him the next night. Like they would boo him every single week.
Plus, you
Yeah.
can automatically invest your spare change in bits
Like
of
if they're booing him that bad, just turn him
acorns.
heel.
Grow your own.
And
Right.
then
Four
you
delicious pieces
fans
of
are did the
chocolate.
work for you.
3 crisp wafers.
I think once they got that tribal chief
1
gimmick going, I think that's when they perfected his heel work. I mean, I think that really they honed in on all that. And I mean, now he's kind of like the heel everybody loves to hate. At the same time, people still dig him.
Yeah, they cheered
So I
him.
mean, it's a successful heel turn, I think.
I know one time they were cheering him when they finally turned him heel. Fans are fickle
Yeah.
sometimes. I remember when Seth Rollins came back at Extreme Rules 2016 from his ACL tear, and everybody was loving him for like 2 weeks, and then next week, after 2 weeks, it was all Dean Ambrose. Like
Yeah.
what changed in 2 weeks?
I mean,
Jason,
that's the
thanks for
momentum,
watching.
I guess. Hey, Jason, welcome from down under.
See a lot of you are from the All Elite Zone.
Yes, and please, everybody, subscribe if you haven't yet.
Yeah, subscribe here and the All Elite. This is my personal channel. The graphics aren't changed yet. They will be. Graphics are being made. It was going to be called Best in the World Cast, but it came up with a better name, I feel like. Wide World of Wrestling Podcast. That's going to be the name. The logo and band is being made. Then I'll change all that up. Then we go check out the All Elite Zone. Like 457 subscribers, almost at 500. So our goal is before the year over with.
Yeah, almost to that year-end goal.
Last year was 300. So next year we'll probably 700 because we got past 400 this year.
Mm-hmm. Ouch.
This might have been mostly in commercial break, I feel like.
I think so.
I mean, I remember, oh, dang. There's been a few spots, but I feel like most of it's been in commercial break.
I think within the whole hour, it's been about, ouch. I think within the hour, it's been about at least 30 minutes worth of commercials.
Pretty much. Yeah.
This is a much different Nia Jax than her first run here in WWE.
Damn, Nia just rammed that big butt of hers right into her head, and she hit the pole.
Yeah, that was pretty still.
That's the way to use it as a weapon, I tell you.
She should do the finisher that Keisha used to do. He would just sit on someone,
Yeah.
like right on their face. That's what her finisher should be.
Banzai drop.
Making Nia more angry. Yeah, and I'm feeling bad for
With
Shayna
her
Baszler,
and
who has named other opponents in the
the
past,
Umaga did it.
now on the receiving end of
Yokozuna,
such treatment.
Rakishi, yeah. It's a family. It's a family move.
Just
The only
planted
one that never used it was The Rock and Roman Reigns and Usos.
Nagi out of the corner.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them all like switch up gear. Like so, The Rock wear Roman Reigns gear, Roman Reigns wears The Rock's gear, and then Jey Uso wears Yokozuna. He wears Yokozuna tights. Everyone swaps out their gimmicks.
Yeah. That'd be kind of fun though to watch. They just changed up each other's gimmicks and did each other's moves. That'd be fun.
Who would be Rikishi? No one's big like him. There's no one in the Samoan family that's big like him, except Rikishi.
I think Jacob Fatu, he's pretty big. Yeah, I don't think he's as big as Rakishi, but he's big. He's about the size that Umaga was, I think.
Nia Jax on her knees.
Oh, that's a good
Running
kick.
knee again by Baszler for the win here. Hooks the leg of Nia, who kicks it too. And knee driven straight into the cheekbones of Jax. That has put other women on the shelf in hospital before. Not enough to put away the irresistible force, however. See Shayna Baszler sucking air there as she's been put through the ringer so far.
Oh,
By
man.
Nia Jax.
They're really beating the hell out of each other. Oh.
Physical conditioning.
Till they got a rivalry going.
Shayna Baszler now delivering the kicks to Nia Jax. Well placed kicks by Baszler.
You kept on doing the same move. What do you think is going to happen?
Momentarily, and that last kick may have knocked Nia for a loop. Right to the temple, already back. Maybe not. Nia quickly back to her feet. Avalanche of humanity. And now Nia with that running senton.
Oh man.
Cover for the win. Baszler somehow
You know what the law's going to be? Any kind of senton from a Samoan looks kind of rough.
Oh.
I don't think a senton.
All the way.
I don't think it matters who it is. Senton would probably hurt no matter who it is, unless it's like someone like Gilbert or James Ellsworth.
Yeah.
There would be nothing.
Baszler where she wants her. Climbing up the second rope. Shayna Baszler able to make it back to her feet. And now ankle lock applied to Nia. Nia has to come down.
And it seems like Nia's, a lot more violent since, her return. It's like a different kind of Nia. I like it.
Yeah. Nia's more serious than she was in her previous run.
Yeah.
Oh. Who's in charge now? Because Vince McMahon always liked stupid. Not always, but he just kind of got towards the cartoonish style wrestling.
Yeah.
Triple H just kind of changed that a lot. It's like a lot of characters who were stupid and now they're kind of more serious.
I've always thought that Triple H took it more serious.
Mr. Man just not always be like that. Mr. Man, I don't know what happened.
I think as it got older, I think he was like, you know what, screw it.
I thought he just said, what the hell?
He became a billionaire who just lost touch of reality.
Oh, he did it for so many years. But I guess he was ready to retire. And
yeah. Oh.
This match needs to end now. I feel like. So someone win. Damn.
I mean, it's a good match. I think it's running a little bit too long for my taste, but it's a good match.
Yeah, it's a pretty good match. Nia Jax. Two wins.
Nearly unstoppable since coming back to Monday Night Raw. Named the biggest, named the baddest.
Oh yeah, she's on a streak now. She's on a little bit of a streak.
I didn't watch the week after last week, but last week she won. She's on a 2-match winning streak,
Yeah.
which might be cut short.
You know, Becky Lynch said it earlier
Becky
tonight,
Lynch.
Ray, that an old wound
I haven't seen her wrestle in a while.
when Nia Jax returned to
I think the last time she wrestled was the War Games. I think that was her last match. I think so.
I need to go back and watch the full Silver War Game Survivor Series. I still haven't watched the full because I want to go back and watch Walter and The Miz. People were saying that was one of the best matches in the show.
Oh man, that was a great match. Walter just beat the hell out of the Miz the whole time.
I said that The Miz almost won. He did his finish, and people thought that he was really going to win.
Yeah, I mean he put up a good fight, but I think the majority of the match, I mean Walter was just tapping him and slamming him and power bombing him, and he slaughtered the Miz. I mean the Miz took a hell of a beating. I'll give him that.
Ross, I showed him. I don't know if anyone watched
Whoa.
in the clutch, but he had the best reaction out of that whole CM Punk thing. I watched their YouTube channel, Ross, and he had the best reaction to that. That literally put him on Monday Night Raw. Wow.
Yeah.
If anyone watches in the clutch, you know how Ross is.
They went completely nuts. Lost their minds. I mean,
He
for
ran
good
around
reason.
the room and sure a bunch of people on Raw just doing fans.
I've been trying to come up with the words to explain to all of you exactly how I feel. I've changed. And this is the truth.
I don't think he's changed. We're gonna
See,
get
the
a heel
thing is, he
CM
said
Punk.
the same thing, and he said the same thing in AEW. Pretty much the same thing when he came back.
He's
I'm a
gonna
different
have
man.
I think he's gonna have a heel run in WWE.
Oh yeah, I see
So
it coming.
I wish that's what they would have done in AEW. They never returning heel.
And if they're smart, if they do a heel turn with CM Punk, somewhere down the line, Triple H has to get involved. Somewhere down the line.
Triple H comes back to wrestle.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure if he's going to wrestle, but it's some kind of way he's going to be involved with CM Punk in a storyline. It's got to happen.
It would make sense for him to maybe not wrestle, but at least be involved in somehow. I don't think he can wrestle because he has heart surgery or something.
Yeah. He has a heart condition.
I like how they edited this. With like the flashbacks to when he said, "I'm the best on this microphone in that ring," and that's that comment. I like how they took the flashback to when he said it.
It's a good editing. Really good editing. I'll give him that.
Okay, so the question is, what
brand will he end up on? What general manager will offer the most lucrative opportunities for his career? Next up for CM Punk, a visit to Friday Night SmackDown, live this Friday.
That's interesting. Michael Cole said, "Where is he going to land?"
Yep, but that's going to have to get some eyeballs on the screen. I wonder what the ratings looked like for CM Punk on Raw last week. I wonder what the ratings were for that.
Candice LeRae. I haven't seen her in a while. They were all together on NXT. Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, and Indy Hartwell. But for the episode, I don't know his exact segment, but the rating night this week was. I have it. The week before that, they had like 1.4 million something. But with the Punk, they had. So the week without CM Punk was 1.49 million, and then with CM Punk 1.880 million.
Oh, okay.
So they
Huh.
gained about see,
The inspirational team of DIY looking to get off the starting block in their reunion as a tag team tonight. But in order for Ciampa and Gargano to get things going, they're going to have to take down the arrogant Imperium not once but twice. It's a 2 out of 3 falls match. Kaiser and Vinci get on the same page.
There we go.
Live next on Monday Night Raw.
all right, now we're going to the match I was most looking forward to, the 2 out of 3 falls match. That's going to be the
This
best
should
match
be
of the night.
exciting.
They give them
Yeah, I agree.
hopefully that women's match didn't cost them time. But if they give them the time, they can film the match of the night.
Yeah. It should be pretty exciting match though.
So
It
last
should
week
be really good.
with CM Punk, they gained about 500,000 viewers. 500,000 they gained with CM Punk.
Oh, okay. It's not bad.
Which Raw
Not
normally gets
bad.
about one. Raw, because Monday Night Football, they normally get about 1.3, 1.4. 1.8 million is pretty high for them with Monday Night Football out. Monday Night Football kind of takes a hit on Raw sometimes in NFL season
Yeah.
stars. And it depends on what game it is on Mondays. Sometimes it's a crappy game, and sometimes it's but last week, I don't know what football game was on last Monday. They did pretty good with on that. I'm curious to see what they do on Fox. So SmackDown normally gets about 2 million. So I'm curious to see what he does on there.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought though.
Because before Raw, every week beats SmackDown, but SmackDown beats Raw now in the ratings. Because Fox normally gets 2 million every week. SmackDown does. I believe that they're
Not
going to be
bad,
off
actually.
next year. I mean, not next week.
We have a verified.
I think SmackDown's going back to USA next year,
Oh yeah, the contract is coming up. That's right.
and Fox isn't going to them.
Smooth chocolate.
I don't know why, but I think that they wanted like 4 million every week, and WWE's never gotten that on. I think they may have got it once or twice on SmackDown with the Fox deal, but that's impossible to get every week. 4 million every week.
Yeah.
Like you better have Stone Cold versus John Cena one week, and the next week I want to see Triple H versus CM Punk, and the next week I want to see. That's just hard to do. 4 million.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna have to have big names to do all that.
But USA, but Raw, I don't know where Raw's going to go. Looks like they'll be off USA. They've been on USA for years. Monday Night Raw has.
Yeah, they have since I can remember. I mean, WWF. Back when they were WWF, they've always been on USA since I can remember.
I know NXT is going to CW next year. It's going to be funny to see. It's going to be funny if every show is a new network. Like SmackDown's on USA, NXT's on CW, and Raw's on another network. I have 3 networks.
Well, as long as they don't change the production value of it all.
Yeah. Which Raw probably WWE will probably never stop doing their production the way it is. From years past now, they've really upped their stage, like especially the Titantron. That's a big Titantron.
Yeah.
Before it was just like how it wasn't kind of like AEW, like the square, but theirs is like a whole wall of a Titantron. Personally, I think they should Raw and SmackDown should have different stages, like it used to be. SmackDown had this, and Raw had like the kind of like the Attitude Era with the ramp going all the way down.
I missed that. I missed the SmackDown fist. That was cool.
Every
I
time
missed
for a
that.
SmackDown anniversary, or they never bring it back. It's just a
What's going on with Imperium here?
like like a CGI fist. That's not the
Yeah,
actual fist. Like they never bring it back.
that sucks, man. 'Cause that's pretty nostalgic.
Like for a SmackDown like anniversary or like 25th anniversary or special, like they never do that. Like I would actually bring that back and have that be the weekly stage every week for SmackDown. Maybe not the exact same because you don't want to
Yeah,
copy the original, but do it in the lines of the fist. When you think of SmackDown, that's what you think of the fist. That's probably one of the most unique stages of all time.
yeah. It was cool, man, for the time. Because like, I remember when they first debuted that stage, it was a huge deal, a huge deal because like it was so different from what they usually did back then. It was so, kind of, it was off the wall. It was over the top. But that's what made it cool. You know.
Then over time, they just became the same stage.
Yeah.
So in a 2 to 3 falls match strategy. Strategy is try and
I'll be
make
right
sure
back. I
by
gotta.
all means
Okay.
Rest.
And it's so good to see DIY together, man. I'm so happy to see this on the main roster, no less. Hopefully, in the future, man, I would really want to see them become tag team champions on the main roster eventually, whether it be for Raw or SmackDown. I want to see DIY wearing those tag team titles. It's got to happen, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't give the fans this and not follow through with it eventually in the future. It's like a slap in the face to DIY fans. I think. And don't get me wrong, Imperium's pretty cool too, but you when it comes to the story of DIY, how they went, through hell and back in NXT, and now they're on the main roster together. I want to see them go to the mountaintop. I want to see them get those brass rings, so to speak. Hopefully, we'll see that in the future. I mean, it'd be stupid not to give them tag titles eventually. I think it's stupid not to. Oh man, and like you said earlier, this is 2 out of 3 falls, so this is going to be interesting. I'm into this match. Good question, Jason. I got DIY going for this match.
All right, I'm
between the likes of Champ and Gargano and their
hopefully.
do the approach of
Wait, like who'd you say?
these
Like you got one in this match?
cannot stand each other. They used
Jason,
to have to
I
dress
got DIY winning this match.
I
Hopefully
do as
they'll
well.
pull it off.
Last week I felt like they should have. Like the last teams last week should have been DIY and the Creed Brothers. Like they should have been the last 2 teams, but uh,
Yeah.
they need to win. Like I don't think they've been winning much here recently.
Not really.
Tag team on the main roster.
That kick, perhaps just glanced off the temple. Yeah, Ciampa didn't get all of it. Again, still trying to create space so he can make a tag. Couple of hands length away. Ciampa underneath tag made. Here comes Johnny.
Muscle Ciampa looks older than he should be. He's only in his 30s.
Former NXT champion.
I think it's the beard that does it.
Yeah, it looks like he's in his 40s or 50s, or
Picking up the pace.
he's young.
Yeah, he's still fairly young.
Gargano.
Now, a lot of people might know this because the All Elite Zone, we really don't talk about a lot of. Sometimes we do if they're going to become free agents and who we would like to see in AEW. But Johnny Gargano has been one of my favorite wrestlers for a while. Like on the All Elite Zone, I would say like CM Punk or Jeff Hardy or Van Dam. We don't really talk about guys like this on a weekly basis. But Johnny Gargano, he's been one of my favorites for a long time.
Yeah.
Come on. Dang.
Oh,
Well,
all right. We got the first fall. Imperium's got the first fall.
this is always going to go to 3 falls. No 2 out of 3 falls match never goes 2 falls. It always goes 3 falls.
Yeah.
The crowd's sleeping. Wake up.
Here we go.
Oh,
This isn't about migration.
now we're back to commercials.
Last week, the first hour was commercial free, I think. Or like the first 30 minutes or something.
Mm-hmm.
But this week, like 4 minutes with commercials. Like, can we get through one match without one commercial?
Rated PG.
Like, please, one match.
Tell me you want a new iPhone. A better
I
plan.
guess in a 2 out of 3 falls match, you gotta have a commercial break, but
Yeah. It's like 5
Okay.
minutes with the commercials.
at least have picture-in-picture for this match.
At least they could at least do that.
Raw does that sometimes.
With titanium and iPad and Apple Watch SE all on us. That's up to $1,700 in value, only on Verizon.
Bring the drink aisle to your countertop with the Ninja Thirsty Drink System. Pick your drink, still or sparkling. Choose your size in the Ninja Thirsty.
Oh god, I scared myself. I thought we were live in the All Elite Zone. But Son Terrell, thanks for watching. Another All Elite Zone viewer.
Welcome, Hassan.
How are you doing? Watching on the Night Raw tonight? Got DIY as well. Yeah, looks like everyone's got DIY.
Team
At least
DIY.
At least here they do. How was my weekend was pretty good.
Yeah. Pretty easy going.
How about yourself, Terrell? How was your weekend? My weekend's pretty. I didn't really do much. Just try to rest up for work next week. And I can't brag about too much on this channel because I've already had this channel established, but I'm at 1,170 subscribers. So someone subscribed and got me to 1,170. So thank you.
Nice.
Subscribe. This really isn't just my channel anymore since it's being turned into a podcast channel, but don't use this channel much, so I just thought the heck of it, I'll just turn this into an alternative podcast to the All Elite Zone.
Yeah.
Which the All Elite Zone's still going, if anyone's curious. People ask me that a lot. All Elite Zone's still going, weekly live reactions, talk shows, interviews. Chris is back, so that should be interesting to see what comes out of that.
Yeah, but we're back doing this week, back by popular demand. Seemed like we were pretty popular last week doing this, so
Yeah, last week we got about
subscribers like it,
Yeah, we got close to like 200 views last week. I'm working on
Yeah.
some more content just besides Raw reactions. I'm thinking some other stuff, but I did enjoy Christmas parade with quiz, Switch games, and did NFL Christmas Bingo last night. Oh, that's neat. NFL Christmas Bingo. I've never played that before.
Oh, that sounds pretty fun, actually.
What games do you play on the Nintendo Switch? Like AEW Fight Forever? Or... My brother has a Nintendo Switch. I don't really
Oh
play
yeah, I
on
forgot they have it on Switch.
Yeah, I don't really play games on either. I used to play Xbox for years, but I kind of finally switched to PlayStation because I just got it for Christmas, so I didn't have a choice in the matter. But I never really played on Nintendo Switch. At least with my brother, I have, but never like owned it myself. Really. That's neat. I'm gonna have to tell my uncle. He likes NFL Christmas Bingo. Oh, DIY.
All right,
Just
dude.
got,
Just got one. All right.
this
We're
match
on the
is better
board.
this match will be better than it is. But if it is good, we won't know because it's in commercial break half the time. This match could be a banger, but we don't know.
Right.
I'm glad what's his name's okay, Vinci, because last week it looked like he dislocated his shoulder or something after that move he did.
Yeah, that was a nasty move.
I'm surprised he didn't dislocate a shoulder or break an arm.
The way he
Good.
landed, man, I figured he did something happen.
Yeah, there's no way he had to done something, pulled the muscle.
DIY once again having to do it the hard way, trying to make something out of the scratch, exactly as they've done all along.
That was good.
Gargano stacks up Vinci for the win.
Oh.
There, but Vinci kicked out at two. This one's breaking down in a hurry. This is where Gargano and Jeff
Mario Strikers, Mario Party, Animal Crossing, Mario Odyssey game. A lot of Mario games. That's what Nintendo has been built around, really. Mario stuff.
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda. I mean, they got other games like your popular games like NBA, 2K, or NFL, or wrestling games. But we got Nintendo kind of famous as Mario. But you can only play Mario on Nintendo systems. You can't play Mario on PlayStation or Xbox. Or That's cool, man. I'm glad you had a good weekend.
Happy to hear it.
Oh, that was miscommunication. Oh, dang. That was in midair. That was rough.
Jeez.
Oh,
man.
He did that in midair. That was kind of. Oh, we got. Oh, that was. Hell, we're watching now.
Oh.
They stopped doing commercial breaks. Now we're seeing the match. Now it's a really good match. That was a good move by Vinci.
Kicking in the high gear now.
Could have done that anywhere.
Oh. Beautiful moonsault.
Kevin Dunn's probably producing. Like, we need to go to commercial break, and then we'll give them the last few minutes of the match. Then we'll go to another commercial break after the match is over. Then we'll do a promo. And after that, then we'll start. We'll do an entrance, and we'll go back on commercial. The next match will get at least 5 minutes. Then we'll go back to commercial again, and they'll come back and watch. Oh,
that's how it goes.
I don't see how he's still there. Oh, that was a good DDT.
Planted him. Just planted him.
Well, this is a really nice ovation. And we got Cody Rhodes tonight. He's supposed to do something tonight. So show him on the screen.
Yes. Later on tonight.
NXT Go Home show. NXT Deadline is on tomorrow night. If NXT's on, I've seen much advertisement during tonight. I don't really watch NXT much, but the only ones I really know is Braun Breaker and really only Braun Breaker really that I really know. Camelo. Is it Camelo Hayes?
Yeah, Carmelo Hayes.
I got Baron Corbin, I think. I got Tyler Bates still on there.
Yeah, I'm a huge Tyler Bates fan.
What's that?
So I'm a huge Tyler Bates fan.
Yeah, I've always liked Tyler Bates. Kick out. That was a close one.
Kaiser stuck in nobody's line, completely isolated with Vinci down. It's the third time a charm for DIY.
Ooh, that was super kick.
Cover by Ciampa.
Oh.
DIY with the win.
They pulled it off.
DIY picks up the win.
All right.
That was a good match.
I'm happy with that one. Yes.
The match really picked up in that third.
Yeah.
Both teams are back and forth. But they lose again. They lose again, the Imperium. So now I wonder what Walter is gonna. He's like lose all the time. He's winning. He's kind of carrying the Imperium name.
I'm sure Walters are going to be happy about that.
That was a much needed win from DIY. Oh, Chelsea Green comes out tonight. I want to hear that ring announcer announce her name again. I never seen anyone introduce a name like that.
Get over it, Maddie. This is not your meal ticket. Move on. It's over. Nobody's buying this.
No.
We're coming after those championships, and we won't miss.
This seems like a good tag team. Tegan Knox and Natalia.
Let's go.
Yeah. They have chemistry.
Chelsea Green. Nonetheless, our main event tonight, Seth freaking Rollins defends the World Heavyweight Championship against main event Jey Uso.
What main event is like Rollins and Uso?
That's going down.
Davis, will there be an NXT Deadline reaction? I don't know. I'm still working on more stuff on this channel, but I don't know. Maybe not.
We'll see.
I'm actually going to a concert on Friday. I'm going to a Skillet concert. Everyone knows the band Skillet. I'm going to one of their concerts on Friday. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We might do something different. I don't know.
Smooth chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold.
All right, what would you guys like to see us do on this channel? They just live reactions.
Rich chocolate candy and creamy caramel.
Yeah.
That's how you roll.
What you guys like? And gals. You know, we have some ladies watching every now and then too.
Yeah.
Brisky's World. The perfect reminder that life's more fun in the deep end. Yeah, so never stop exploring. Always keep it real. And do whatever floats your boat, just like we do.
These are fantasies.
I wanted to do I was someone doing a live reaction to SmackDown last week, but I kind of got tired of doing some stuff. But maybe this we can do a SmackDown review or something. Since
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I can't do live reaction because I'll be at the concert. That'll be kind of hard to do a live reaction at a concert, watch a show, and then
Mm.
that'd be a mess. But I think we can do a review something for SmackDown. Let's have like a full-on reaction to a review of this show. I actually have some other people wanting to come on here too for this new style podcast.
Mhm.
I need to get with some people.
Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with that. The more, the merrier. I swear, man, these commercials just pile up on top of each other. 'Cause they got to make sure they pay those bills.
Oh, this is cool. There's this fan I follow. His name's Derek Banter or Baker Banter. He has Down syndrome and he goes to a lot of wrestling shows and his like actions are priceless. He got to meet Triple H.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
His most famous one was he went to AEW when CM Punk was there, and it was like right when he first got there in 2021, and his reaction to me and CM Punk was priceless.
Something you definitely don't forget. Is, is there anything the Rock's not getting his hands into? Now he has a debit card.
Yeah, I see that. Acorns. He was on
Yeah,
Jimmy Fallon or Kimmel. Jimmy Fallon. He was shouting out.
yeah, I saw that.
It's all over YouTube. He owns a football league. He's a wrestler. He's an author. He's a movie star. He's
Yep.
he's been on podcasts before, so he's a podcaster. What has he not done?
I know, right?
What's next? President of the United States. And I don't know how he
I
can raise the
wouldn't doubt
bar.
it.
I don't know how he can raise the bar anymore. Oh, here we
I
go.
would not doubt it at all if he went into politics.
I think next we got the Creed brothers. Last week they won that tag team turmoil match, and it was really, really good. They really, I really became a fan of them last week. They're probably my favorite tag team besides DIY.
Yeah,
WWE now.
they're great. They are great.
Okay. That's kind of weird.
That's why y'all. Hey, how do y'all feel about being the number one contender? That's y'all were crushing. Very good time, but I'm gonna be all right. No, it's all good. All I need to focus on is the fact that you have judgment. Hey, that's right. But last week we were competing against some of the goats, so we're gonna be ready. Right. We proved we belong on Monday Night Raw. I'm proud of you guys. Two former Raw tag team champions, all right? The road only gets tougher from here. So you guys want to take your training up a notch? Stop on by. We're going to be a little taste of the Gable. Oh, we appreciate that, Coach. We do. But for now,
Fatal
we're
four-way
sticking
tag
with our
match.
secret weapon, Ivy now. She's going to neutralize Rhea.
Or three-way.
Now, listen, Rhea's one of the toughest women here, but you know damn well I would not back down to her. Oh, I already know you can handle Rhea. I've seen those impressive lifts you've been hitting in the gym.
Oh, Maxine, don't sell yourself short. You know how strong you got since we replaced those Pilates with back squats? Yeah. Tozawa! Assume the position. Oh, wait, whoa.
The position.
See, someone's coughing for Statlander.
No shot.
Imagine the Normally, Judgment Day opens the show, closes the show.
What's up, my
We haven't seen them at all tonight until now. And our truth is doing something with the TV.
LCD screen, almost flat TV.
Flat TV.
I already told you. Jackie D, nobody likes you. You gotta leave, JD. How many times he gotta tell you, man? Welcome to Judgment Day. We'll never be welcome to Judgment Day. Get out.
Never a dull moment with our truth, man. Never
Cartoon's
ever.
called the Judgment Day.
I'll get out of our clubhouse. We gotta tighten up on security.
He thinks it's called the Judgment Day.
Guys,
Hey, that'd probably be pretty funny if he was actually a member of the Judgment Day.
nonsense, acting like we wanted him.
Yeah,
Kinda like-
that would be.
Kind of like wiggle his way into the. Kind of like Sami Zayn when he wiggled his way into the bloodline.
Mommy, Rhea Ripley
Right.
isn't here tonight, and neither is Finn Balor. So I'm gonna take the lead, and you two are gonna handle the Creed brothers and show them why the Judgment They run the tag team division around here. All right? Get them, boys. Handle business. That's right.
Is that TV supposed to mean something? The static. I thought it was supposed to be like a CM Punk type. The static. I don't know what that was.
Looking for the rabbit ears.
Yeah, kind of.
Cool. Truth is,
No, I do like these two girls, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. They were really good on NXT, and they were NXT Women's Tag Champions.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're on the main roster.
ladies and gentlemen, you haven't had the opportunity to see Kaden and Katana in action.
Kaden Carter kind of reminds me of Athena, and she was in NXT.
But they're high flyers, and they make one heck of a tag team. No doubt about that.
Maybe because of her eyes and her look and her moves.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of
Coming up next,
Athena.
Carter and Chance take on Tegan Knox and
They
Natalya.
do kind of favor each other,
In
though.
action live on Monday Night Raw. This isn't just a game. It's
And of course, we got more commercials.
No, they're more than that.
this game isn't a must win. It's a
That
game.
commercial.
Not to those guys. Not on Sunday night. It's not just a rivalry. It's the rivalry. Made for Sunday night.
Be right back.
All right.
Furnace, so hold it up high. You clock in for happy hours, late nights, regulars. Because you don't just carry kegs, you carry the night. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
What you're looking at is the all-new Marco's Pizzoli. 4 cheesy, melty, fully loaded varieties, baked in fresh dough to golden perfection. You can stop staring now and try the new Marco's Pizzoli. Goes with pizza, goes on its own, goes for just $5.99.
Bring the drink aisle to your countertop with the Ninja Thirsty Drink System. Pick your drink, still or sparkling. Choose your size. And
So what match we got left? We got the women's tag match coming up. We got the men's tag team, Creed Brothers versus
It's a good day to start something.
Judgment Day. That's the Jey Uso and Rollins match. Cody Rhodes is supposed to be doing something tonight.
To put yourself out there,
Sounds like a pretty good
always
Raw.
put your best face forward. Just for men, mustache, and beard.
Hi, I use Febreze Fade Defy Plug. And I use this. It has a microchip to control scent release, so it smells first day fresh for 50 days. 50 days? And its refillable under light means I'll never miss a day of freshness. Febreze Plug.
When you smell the amazing scent,
Just now seeing on Twitter that Kellen Sullivan, not the wrestler, but a producer, their post-production producer, is no longer with AEW. Oh man, oh yeah, she's also going out there, so she can't pronounce her, she can't introduce her name 'cause she's already out there.
Yeah, they just have him sitting down.
Yes, it looks like CM Punk will be assigned to a brand, but
Do we know which brand yet?
uh, let's come to the story that Michael Cole kind of hinted at it. Now on social media, they're really going at it. They're Punk's gonna be on SmackDown Friday, and they're going with what brand will CM Punk choose? Will he be? He's a free agent right now, so he can go. I guess it just depends, like story wise, whatever one he goes, which one he goes to. I say since Randy Orton just went to SmackDown, that CM Punk be on Raw.
That makes sense.
But right now they're doing a free agent story, and they'll pick a brand, I guess. Or,
Carl and Chance have certainly been turning heads of late with their acrobatic abilities at times, looking like they've escaped from the circus. I'm going to ask you, what do you make of Carter and Chance's athletic
oh, this is interesting. You guys should do a heels reaction. The show from Reels. That's the isn't that the
I
show
think it's
based
on
off?
Stars, I believe.
Yeah, but isn't Reels? I've heard of that name before. Yeah, it's like it. Yeah, isn't Heels on Stars? Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, it's on Stars. It's a great show too. They canceled it too, right at the best, kind of the best part of the story. They canceled the show.
I've seen that they're trying to. I've seen that they're trying to get another platform to pick it up so they can continue it.
I hope so. It's a great show. It really is.
I think hopefully Netflix picks it up.
Yeah, I can see it going on Netflix.
Like another streaming platform needs to pick it up. Because wasn't CM Punk in that? And Stephen Amell?
Yeah.
Because Stephen Amell was the lead actor, I think.
Yeah, CM Punk and AJ both were in it.
I haven't ever watched that show, so I might actually do that, Davis. I might actually do a Heels reaction.
Yeah, I recommend it.
Like the show's called Heels.
Mm-hmm.
That was impressive, Wayne. I mean,
Got the Ace Brothers.
I might actually, I might actually do that, Mike. I don't know. I'm actually going to look into that, doing a Heels reaction on here.
Yeah, I recommend it. If you've never seen it, I definitely recommend it.
You know, Iron Claw is fixing to be a wrestling movie based off of Von Erichs.
Yes, I want to see that movie so bad. I want to see that movie.
I'm really excited for that one. It comes out it comes out this month. Because we're in December now. It comes out at the end of this month.
Mm-hmm.
MJF is he's playing Kerry Von Erich.
No, I think he's playing the fake Von Erich, I think. Lance Von Erich, I think his name.
Yeah, like he's playing one of the Von Erichs. I don't know if it was Kerry or I knew he was playing one of them. Zac Efron. I think Zac Efron's carried on Eric. But since Iron Claw fixing to come out and maybe do some heel stuff. I've never really watched like wrestling series, like actual wrestling TV shows. I watched that Wednesday Wrestling for a little bit, but I couldn't ever get into that.
Yeah. I try to watch as much as I could.
I know OVW's got something on Netflix called Wrestlers.
Yeah.
I watched 1 or 2 episodes of that, and I need to finish the rest of it. I might just save it for here. Maybe we could do some stuff like that on here. Some wrestling. Basically, a show about wrestling. Basically, a wrestling TV show. But actual wrestling TV show. Ooh, double power bomb.
Oh.
Ugly landing for Chance and Carter, whose heads may have collided at some point. You guys nervous because you made
No, we are not, okay? This is not sweat, this is glimmer, okay?
maybe clever, but you had a bit of a
double power
twist on
bomb.
your face there, Chelsea. Not something I've seen too often.
No comment. No comment.
No, that was
Carter, though, roll through.
roll over.
Oh.
Super quick.
Oh, yes.
Maybe.
More of that. That was great. 10 out of 10.
Hayden Carter getting fired up. Talia is the
I wonder if she can pull off Athena's finishing move.
But even she has never met offense quite like Carter and Chance's.
That's pretty good. Very good balance.
Oh.
Damn, they actually pulled out the win.
Wow.
I thought Natalia and Tegan Knox would have been on that.
Well, we'll win for them. Good for them.
That was a good finish, and that was really good balance. I've never seen a finishing move like that.
That was pretty impressive.
And there goes Chelsea. I don't like how they've kind of made her into a kind of like Mickie James was when she was in WWE. Like when she first got there, kind of crazy. And Chelsea Green's always been one of my favorites. I wish she could use a theme song from Impact in WWE. It was from Downstate. They do Matt Cardona's theme song and Cody Rhodes and
yeah.
Chelsea throws a temper tantrum. I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is that man, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. May have a smile on his face tonight, but he was sneak attacked by Shinsuke Nakamura last week. Cody has
American
money to
Nightmare,
say.
Cody
He's
Rhodes
live
next.
on Raw.
Cody Rhodes.
Got Cody. Cody coming up.
So WWE's back in Chicago next year in March.
I'm actually really interested in this Cody and Shinsuke rivalry.
Yeah, last week Shinsuke sprayed the red mist in his face. I'm curious to see where they go with that.
You just missed it.
I'm trying to think. I don't think they've never faced each other before, ever. So this is interesting.
Yeah, they've never really crossed paths in wrestling until now.
Hello,
Yeah.
While you're shopping, please give me a new 5G phone.
You did all this to tell me you wanted a new phone? A better plan would be Verizon.
Take this mess.
Very much so. Just trade in that old phone. Get a free 5G phone, tablet, and watch.
Really just should have done that.
Do you know who John Candy is?
Trade in any Samsung phone in any condition.
Yeah.
Galaxy
Yeah,
S4.
I know who John Candy is.
9FE, all on us. That's a
May he rest in peace. One of the funniest guys. Never walked the
What's
50 Cent.
what's your favorite movies of his? I'm curious to see, Ray.
Pick your drink.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Size, and the Ninja Thirsty will dispense the perfect
Oh,
drink. Make thousands of drinks with the Ninja Thirsty drink
I don't know
system.
if you ever seen Nothing But Trouble, but that's funny. He was funny in that. He was Uncle Buck.
Yeah, that's for real.
Applebee's new holiday combos are ending
That's
soon.
probably one of his best movies is right there.
I like Cool Runnings. That was really good.
Yeah, I love Cool Runnings. That's a great movie.
Jamaica Bobsled Team.
Yeah.
That was something else.
I haven't seen that movie in years, but I love that movie though.
I got a VHS player and I bought a bunch of VHSs and I got Cool Runnings. And I
Oh,
got-
sweet.
I think he also had a Christmas movie that he was in.
That's the thing. Today's kids will never know what it was like to own a VCR and have to actually rewind your tapes.
Yeah. That's what I'm not doing now. 'Cause I bought a bunch of them and a lot of them are midway through the movie and I have to rewind them all. They would hate like at Blockbuster. Like I watched a video or someone told me about it. And like they would go by Blockbuster and they would rent a bunch of movies and they would watch them. They would it was like a Blockbuster on the front of the movie. So always rewind the movies after you're done with them. They just they'd watch all these VHS and they'll take them back and they don't rewind them. There's like bunches of them.
Yeah, the majority of people don't rewind. They could care less about that. So I used to have, whenever I had my VCR, I used to have this little rewinder that all you had to do is just stick a tape in there and rewind it.
Just like old times.
Take like 30 seconds to rewind the tape.
We're doing this my way.
That's back when I used to be tape trading all the time. I used to collect all kinds of wrestling tapes back then.
I would go to this one store. It's like a VHS store. It was mainly rent, but only the wrestling VHSs was like you could buy and keep them. I bought every last one of them. And then my parents ended up selling them all. Behind my back.
That's usually how it goes.
I wasn't into wrestling anymore, and they decided to get rid of them. Guess they thought since I wasn't wrestling, I should just sell them. There's a lot of good ones. There was SummerSlam '98, WrestleMania, with Hogan and Andre. There's a lot of older ones.
Damn.
I had I remember it was like a two-parter main event: Sid Vicious and Shawn Michaels and Undertaker and Hogan or something like that.
Yeah.
I was mad about that. I can't find those. I found some of the same ones, but some of them it's hard to find.
Dude, I'd be mad as hell too. Yeah, I mean, those are collector's items too. You know?
And I didn't find out till like 4 or 5 years later till they sold them. So
Man,
sold them at a yard sale or something.
I would be pretty mad after that. I would be pretty mad.
I wasn't in the wrestling at the time, but
yeah, that's how I learned a lot about New Japan and All Japan and stuff. Was through tape trading.
Yeah, back then there wasn't no internet really. Had the you knew a friend that watched New Japan, and that friend gave your friend to give you a VHS.
Yeah. You see, back then, where I was from in Texas, there was a lot of Lucha Libre tapes floating around. A lot of them. You can easily get a hold of Lucha Libre tapes down there. Of old Lucha Libre matches and stuff. That was a great time to be a tape trader. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I remember my uncle would have like all kinds of independent wrestling that was on VHS. I don't know how he got them, but like I have like Yokozuna's memorial show that they did like a benefit show for him when he died.
Yeah, I've seen that.
have it on like the actual event on VHS.
Mm-hmm.
And like at the time, like they let a lot of WWE wrestlers do independent shows, and Undertaker and Kane was at this. It was still an independent show, but it was a memorial for Yokozuna. There's a lot of Triple H was there, Undertaker, Kane.
Sneak attack by Shinsuke Nakamura. The mist to the eyes of Cody Rhodes.
Cody
Shinsuke
Rhodes.
made his target known.
You see what Cody Rhodes has to say tonight.
So, what do you want to talk about? That red mist, man, that was a
I hope it
I
did
haven't
something to
seen
him.
as such.
On the poison mist, I was a little boy.
What are you worried about?
And I was terrified of the man who did it, a man by the name of the Great Muta.
The Great
Oh,
Muta.
that was a good reference.
Yeah, he did that to his dad.
Now
Remember
he
that?
experienced it firsthand last week, the poison mist, that is. I can tell
Yeah,
you
his
that my
daddy got the mist
kids
before.
were justified. But I am not
I used to always like the Great Muta.
fingers. I am not
Yeah.
casting blame. If it's anybody's fault, it's my own.
But personally, for
I
me,
should
the
have
best person to
listened.
ever do the
I
mist
should
was
have
to
paid
Jerry.
attention to the clues that
Yeah.
Shinsuke Nakamura was
He
dropping
would do all kinds of colors:
continuously.
blue, red,
And at the
green.
end of the day, it's one of those situations where when you have big aspirations, you
Yep,
gotta
he adapted all that from the Great
like
Muta.
that
Because
one declared for the
Great Muta
20
would do kind of the same thing. He would have multiple colors.
I feel like a lot of
Whenever he would
wrestlers.
he would do it like one would be green, and then the next one would be red, and the next one would be black. And
Yeah.
like in the same match, it was pretty cool.
Shinsuke, you have my
A
attention.
lot of wrestlers did it
I
once he
think you
started doing
have
it.
all of
It's like he
their
started
attention.
the whole thing.
Yep.
Oh, it's like I'm frozen up again.
So there's two things we could do here.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Emerge.
Okay. Little technical difficulties. We'll be right back, everybody. But yeah, I am all in for this Cody and Shinsuke feud. This is cool. And you would think, like, well, let me think. When Cody, no, actually, when Cody was in Japan, Shinsuke was already in the WWE. So no, I don't think they've ever crossed paths. Yeah, Davis, Rhodes and Shinsuke. I mean, that's. I'm into this feud. I think it's interesting. It's never happened before, and they're bringing, and it's like they're bringing back the Shinsuke of old from Japan that ran chaos. I mean, I'm excited about this feud. Actually, I want to see how far they're gonna go. I mean, last week Shinsuke showed up out of nowhere and gave him the mist, the red mist. Now each color of mist has a different effect. I forget the effects of it all, but when the Great Muta did it, there were different effects that it would have on you. Yeah, this is a more sinister Shinsuke Nakamura. Like I said, this is the Shinsuke Nakamura of old that was in New Japan that formed and ran chaos. I mean, and for those who don't know about that, because I guess not a lot of Americans know about the New Japan stuff, but Shinsuke Nakamura was a beast in Japan, and he formed a faction of crazy heels called themselves Chaos, and they ran rampant all over New Japan for a pretty good while. I think Shinsuke ended up uh, gaining the New Japan Championship. I think he's got a few titles in New Japan. But yeah, he was a beast over there. And once it got here in WWE or here in America, They kind of watered him down a little bit, but he was still like a badass in NXT. He was pretty much undefeated in NXT, but they watered him down a little bit. Now you kind of see the Shinsuke that was in New Japan. They're kind of giving you a glimpse of that Shinsuke.
俺の物語は未完成だ。お前の物語、俺が終わらせてやる。
And I'm not even sure what Shinsuke's beef is with Cody, but he just attacked him one night.
I didn't realize that they had so much in common, Nakamura and Cody.
Yeah.
Nakamura went through that whole video package and explained how they're basically they have the same story. They both go to WrestleMania, they're losing their big matches.
Yeah.
When they first get to the main roster, they do like crap.
Both have held titles around the world.
Yeah. Never won a big one on the mains in WWE. Both had the main event WrestleMania, both lost.
As he forced Cody Rhodes into a fight, as Shinsuke Nakamura continues to play mind games and set Cody Rhodes off his game.
There was apparently more than one story that needs completion, and chaos has now arrived.
What's the next WWE pay-per-view?
Speaking of chaos, it was very
I
chaotic.
don't know if I guess it's Royal Rumble. I don't think they have one in December.
I think it's the Royal Rumble.
I know in December that they used to have TLC, but I don't know if I haven't seen any advertisements to that, so I guess they don't do TLC anymore. I think pay-per-views like that should just be a TLC match. Like Money in the Bank, Hell in a Cell, it should all be just separate matches. Money in the Bank should go back to being at WrestleMania, like it used to be.
I think they have Hell in a Cell coming up too. I could be wrong.
Yeah, probably. I know January is normally Royal Rumble. Of course, WrestleMania. They've already started selling tickets for Elimination Chamber. Is it in Germany next year? Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, I think it's in Berlin. I think.
They got another one. And I don't know. I have to go back and look up that. That quite a few of them. So.
I remember one of the first times WWE went to Germany, and they did a pay-per-view there, and the broadcast was horrible. Horrible.
What show
that
was
that was their first time going over there doing that.
It was like in 2000 or.
It was like 90. I want to say 97, 98. Because it was around the Attitude Era when they first went to Germany, I think.
Yes, I would appreciate that. Play that. Biggest match of your life, so let some event that derail everything.
I'm about to look that up for Germany.
Tonight is my night.
I'm curious to see how bad the broadcast is.
We got this. Let's go.
Yeah, man, because like the venue itself was a bad place to do it, and then like it was dark and the cameras weren't really that good, like the shots weren't really that good, and I don't know what. I guess it was different from an American broadcast. Like you can tell they were using different cameras, and it I don't know, it just looked weird.
Where they went to, what was it called? Resurrection, or they went to, was it the UK or something?
Carnage.
I
think it was Carnage.
I remember one of them. It was around when the promo from Hell happened.
Mm-hmm.
They went overseas.
Because I remember Carnage. That was with The Rock and Stone Cold had that at the main event, I believe. I think.
Rhea Ripley's not here tonight. Finn Balor is not here either. So Damian Priest had no problem sliding right into the role of leader of Judgment Day. And he told Dominic and JD McDonough, go out there and show the Creed brothers, who are the #1 contenders for the tag titles. Show the
Rhea
Creed
Ripley and
brothers
Finn
why
Balor is
Judgment
not
Day
there tonight.
run the tag team division.
Mhm.
Well, coming up next,
JD McDonough, he reminds me of like that kid at school who wanted to be around the cool kids.
tag
So
team
he
action
just
on the way.
he just hovered around them.
Next, on Monday
JD Duggan.
Night Raw.
Yeah.
He wasn't even in the group at first.
This Friday, the country's biggest hero.
This Friday's tribute to the troops. I wish they would do the actual thing like they used to do. Like they used to actually do a show like for the military.
Yeah, salute the troops.
Like they would have the
Yeah.
show like where they're at.
Yeah. They
Now they
haven't done
just
that in a long time.
do it on SmackDown, or they just it's not really how is it tribute to the troops when they're not actually tributing to the troops.
Yeah, it's
I
been
mean,
a
I
while
guess you
since
could
they did that.
I'm assuming there'll be a lot of troops in attendance for the show,
Hmm.
but I like it better when they how it used to be.
The wildest celebrity competition show on TV is back.
Remember they had John Cena and Stone Cold at Tribute to the Troops one time, and Stone Cold Stunner
So
John
good,
Cena.
Crew is giving every combination okay.
Got that sauce biscuit and some tay-tay.
Eggman and Saucy Boy. 2 hot coffees.
No matter what you call it,
Hot
Wendy's
coffee.
breakfast is that breakfast. Choose
Probably
Wendy's.
one of the funniest stunners is Vince's stunner. The way he sells it is it's just gold. Comedy gold.
I think the best one was when he did it to Scott Hall. He went all the way in orbit, all the way back down.
That's a great meme.
Some say he's still falling. By the time he falls back, it'll be WrestleMania 100.
He's floating in gravity. He's floating in space.
That was one of the best ones that we reacted
Yeah.
to was Stunner or something.
Which is why Downey does more to make clothes softer, fresher.
Whoever made that meme did a great job with that one. It still makes me laugh.
knows a whole life doesn't just happen. It's a choice to take a swing, to taste all life has to offer. Choose
Got 2
joy.
matches left. We got
Choose
this
dental.
tag match with
And try
Creed Brothers
Incredibles
and Judgment Day,
just
and then
for
we
small
got
dogs.
Russo and Rollins.
Good Quaker Oats. Heart
Yeah.
healthy. Speaking of which, you got the heart to watch the kids today? Oh, bless your heart.
I'm thinking like if
Getting up to some good.
Seth and Jay aren't the match of the night, it's got to be that tag team match. That was incredible.
Yeah, I don't think Rollins and Russo's got enough time.
Mm.
Depends on how long this tag match lasts.
Coco Mademoiselle. Chanel.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
Were you calling the shots though, Mr. President? Ultimately. Was the Biden administration caught off guard by this?
And I'm pretty sure in the main event they're gonna have like a block of commercials right in the middle of the match, and well, before and in the middle of the match, it's gonna be a block of commercials.
We all know Monday mornings
Yeah.
are the worst. But Monday nights, that's a whole
I'm sick of it.
because that's when Raw is bringing that heat. So you better be watching Raw only on.
Now you would think with technology the way it is these days, I mean, you think that the cable companies could give you a choice of to skip a live commercial. I mean,
This show is
Yeah, like you pay. Yeah.
Thursdays at 10, only on E!
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonough of the Judgment Day for tag team action.
Creed Brothers. They're so much for Shelton Benjamin and Charles Ross. The moves
yeah,
that
they just got on the main roster too, I believe.
Shelton Benjamin's the manager, not this one.
That's a good idea, actually.
He reminds
That would be pretty cool.
That reminds me so much of what they call the world's greatest game. Charlie Hall and Benjamin. And Kurt Angle was with them as well.
You think about how far they could go if Shelton Benjamin was their manager, that was behind them, backing them.
Which they released Shelton Benjamin. They should bring him back.
That right there shocked me. Like I thought he would be there for much longer, but I was totally surprised when they let him go.
I don't feel like he had a good run when he came back. Like when they didn't do anything good with him. They should never put him with Chad Gable. And they first, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
It should just been a solos wrestler. Uh-oh, we got R-Truth. He really thinks he's part of the group. He's going to cost him this match.
Probably. He's going to do it in a funny way, too.
R-Truth is officially, which they're short men and women tonight in the Judgment Day, so why not just recruit a member? R-Truth. Which by next week, R-Truth, I think he's a part of the Imperium with Walter and. It'd be fun if he thought he was in the bloodline.
But he's certainly more experienced at this level than the Creed, and that needs to come to the fore ASAP. Well, one thing JD McDonough is not going to out-wrestle.
We go with that really good wrestling style that they do.
See, what I can appreciate is they're doing some actual wrestling. I appreciate that.
They're doing moves that you would see in wrestling training. Like go when you train, that's the moves that they're doing. It's one of the simplest moves. It's kind of weird because like a lot of stuff, times you don't see the stuff that you train and you don't actually do in the ring. So they're doing just about everything you would do in wrestling training.
Yeah, Greco-Roman, I believe that style of wrestling, like collegiate level.
Inspired by WWE Hall of Famer and another great amateur wrestler, Kurt Angle. Everybody in the locker room was
Well, they both are amateur wrestlers, which we found out last week.
Yeah.
What belt does he have? Well, Tripp has a belt. I bet it's which they're in New York, so it's probably like a New York Giants WWE belt or something, or Jets.
Yeah.
They both suck.
Slightly different to the truth, but it's still his truth. Tag made. Here's Julius Creed now. Delivers it right to the ribs.
Oh, that was kind of neat.
Brutus as well, and they are just treating JD McDonough like a dog.
Give me a second, be right back. Hold on.
All right. Good knees from both of them.
Dominic Mysterio have got very little in the way of offense against the Creed.
Look at the Creed brothers won, which they won last week, so they kind of needed momentum going on.
Monday Night Raw roster. I would be remiss if I didn't mention Ivy Nile and the potential she has as well in the women's division. Tag. Dominic's legal. I'm not sure Brutus realizes it. JD McDonough sends Brutus over the top rope. And now Dominic Mysterio with a cheap shot. Some of those in-ring wily spots that they need to bring out here.
Moonsault. That was a pretty good moonsault.
Can the Creeds get back in this?
At Domino's, we're on a mission to make sure our customers can always get hot pizza, even when the weather is not so hot. That's why we're plowing unplowed roads across the country, like this road, and this road, and Judy's road. Thanks. You're welcome, Judy. Nominate your town for plowing assistance at plowingforpizza.com so you can carry out 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each from Domino's, no matter the weather.
All right, I'm back.
I'm gonna get my phone charger. Turns out 2%.
Okay.
Well, now you can also Zillow an agent to get you that house. A condo in the city, where they have to call first.
Oh yeah, of course the commercials. We gotta have them.
A bigger tree. Did I say that?
It has been snowing here lately. It's
Next holiday at
actually been pretty nice. I mean, I really don't like the cold, but
During
I actually enjoy the snow.
about 6 million breaths.
So have my heater blasting.
RSV vaccine of
Happy holiday season out there, everybody. Thank you for tuning in with us. Subscribe if you haven't.
help protect them against RSV.
A little something new we're trying, and by popular demand.
Mothers, don't get a Grisbo.
You all seem to be enjoying us doing the wide world of wrestling podcast. Excuse me.
The injection site, muscle pain, and nausea. In clinical trials,
So yeah, I think as long as you keep enjoying it, I think we'll keep doing it.
every breath
I'm
matters.
enjoying doing it.
Talk to your
I enjoy any kind of wrestling as long as it's good. I'm not one of those fans that chooses one company over another. I feel like there's too much wrestling out there just to subject yourself to one company and one brand. There's too much wrestling out there for wrestling fans to get a hold of. I think you should take advantage of it if you're a true wrestling fan.
Ninja Thirsty Drink System. Pick your drink, still or sparkling. Choose your size, and the Ninja Thirsty will dispense
Hey Harry, what's going on, man?
thousands of drinks with
You're good, man. It's been a pretty good show, honestly. It's been pretty good. Can't complain. We got Jay Uso and Seth freaking Rollins in the main event for the title. So looking forward to that. I think the match of the night so far has been the tag team 2 out of 3 match with Imperium and DIY. DIY getting the win, which is pretty good. I was going for DIY. The ladies have been killing it too. Nia Jackson and Shayna Baszler had a kick-ass match. It was pretty good. But yeah, the match has been pretty good.
But I think
And
bigger.
That is so cool.
Cody, hey, what's up, man?
Well, right now, Dominic Mysterio and JD
And Drew
McDonough
McIntyre and
asked them to do.
Sami Zayn had
Why the Judgment
at
Day
the opener. It's a pretty good match. A pretty good 30-minute match with Drew McIntyre winning and then entering them backstage. So I think Sammy's hurt for right now. Thanks to Drew. So yeah, it's been a pretty good show lately. So far. I mean, I don't know why I said lately.
He also has a Judgment Day T-shirt on,
Yeah, very awesome. Thanks for tuning in.
again, but nonetheless, here's
Yeah,
Brutus. Look at the
pretty good
power.
show.
Brutus Creed, power Mysterio, suplex. That is absolutely incredible.
For Cody, hey,
Amigos from Dominic Mysterio did not quite work out in his favor. And
Thank you all for tuning in with us.
no, that's been a pretty good show.
Superhuman strength.
The best match is probably going to be that 2 out of 3
Now
falls
trying to
match.
make it to the corner to tag it.
Yeah.
Julius Dominic Mysterio, can he make it to JD
McIntyre and Sami Zayn is really good too.
Julius Creed as well. And Julius Creed for a big man.
Yeah, I enjoyed that opener. It was really good.
Tremendous power off the
Hey,
belly of
Belly
Belly
suplex.
I feel the need for Creed. Look at Julius Creed go. He is
Oh,
a
he's
freak athlete.
swinging them everywhere.
That is absolutely nuts. He's flinging these guys around the ring, and it's kimbap after kimbap. You know how difficult that is to do?
Yeah, really.
Simply has no level. Again and again and again.
Oh,
No level of response.
The Creed Bros are going to end up being the best tag team in WWE.
they're pretty good, man. Julius Creed moves so damn fast for somebody his size.
And the other one is pretty good too. Is it Brutus Creed?
Mm-hmm.
He's really good too. He moves pretty fast for his size as well. Oh,
He's just tossing Dominic and JD everywhere.
yeah. Suplexes. Well, yeah, and German. Oh,
There's that Dragon Rana. Took a second attempt. Thanks to
Yeah,
the
you get a Billy to Billy. You get a Billy to Billy. You get a Billy to
ball
Billy.
there, and Dominic with the wherewithal to drag Brutus off the apron. It's in-ring savvy. That is something the Creed simply
Oh.
McDonough.
Oh,
Brutus stays out of the
oh
equation.
man.
619 now from Dominic Mysterio. Cover for the win. Hook to the leg on Julius who
Never
kicks it
kicked
to.
out.
This is exactly what Damian Priest was asking for. His men are delivering the goods tonight and teaching the Creed a lesson. And JD
Tiger,
County
yeah.
here are two
What Tiger?
here at ringside. Thomas beat on his red vengeance. Double team now on Julius. Swipe work out the way. That judgment they wanted it to. I'll tell you this, JD McDonough, Dominic Mysterio have never met anything like Julius Creed before. Freaks of nature. Julius and his brother Brutus. Brutus dragging himself back up to the apron. He'll make a tag.
Oh.
Training regimen. Excuse me. Check him out.
Oh, damn.
What was that?
Took us out in the process. Meanwhile, Brutus is going up top.
I have to admit this match is better than I thought it would be. I mean,
Brutus!
That might be it.
The number one contenders pick up the win.
oh.
Here are your winners, the Creed Brothers!
Well, it all became a meltdown.
He
But
swung
just
out.
when
I was living
they
that shit.
had the upper hand, but if these
Yeah, I didn't
Creeds
think.
connect without Brutus,
So,
all is
I don't know when they're getting a
over.
tag team title shot, but I don't think they're going to win now. Since they just beat
And then the Brutus ball
the
from Brutus off the
they
top
didn't beat the tag
rope.
champions, but the faction that the tag champions are in.
Creed brothers prove
All
why
right.
they're the number one contenders for the
I
tag
kind of
team
hope they win,
titles.
though.
They're coming after Damian Priest, Finn Balor, the tag team gold. Wow, wait, I'll tell you what. Julius Brutus, how impressive.
That was a very good match. I think that match may have topped that 2 or 3 Falls match. I don't know. That was a really, really good match.
It's certainly close to doing that. I mean,
WWE's competitor, Viper Randy Orton, returning to Friday Night SmackDown this past week, and the question was, would he
yeah,
join
but the Creed
Raw or
brothers are
SmackDown?
certainly making a bold statement.
The guys that took you out.
They're making a bold statement. They just got to the main roster too. So
Is going to make your decision for you.
quite impressive, I gotta admit.
And it would be Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso going after Randy Orton. Randy Orton would take on the Bloodline. Remember, it was the Bloodline who put Orton on the shelf for 18 months. And here comes LA Knight helping out. He's got an issue with the Bloodline as well. Just in the nick of time, even though the odds have crawled all the way to the locker room. With Solo Sikoa RKO. And then Randy Orton would make it clear he's now exclusive to Friday Night SmackDown.
They got to get Punk now on Raw since they lost Orton.
You can call Roman Reigns.
They lose both.
You can tell him.
I feel like they have to. If they're going to do Rollins and Punk,
Daddy's
they kind of have to put Punk on Raw.
Yeah.
Seth, I'm getting ready to title match, so I won't keep you. But I wanted to say this to you so you heard it directly from me. I invited CM Punk to be here next week. And I intend to sign him to an exclusive.
Oh, here we go.
No. Dip it.
Business just picked up.
You do what you got to do. But when he
Yeah,
shows
buddy.
colors, and when this blows up in your face, you do me a favor, all right? You stay out of my way when I do.
There's definitely a story now.
Deal? Good, because what I got to do right now is ready to main event Jey Uso. I got to get ready to defend my World Heavyweight Championship. It's one of the best in the world. We talked about it last week, Jey
So
Uso.
Punk will be on Raw next Monday.
Jey Uso earned this time.
Notice he said best in the world right there.
Seth, man, appreciate the respect and the
Making
kind
some
words.
jabs right there.
It took me almost 15 years to get this opportunity. And it's my night. And I'm telling you right now, You're looking at the new
I'm not going to be worried about McIntyre. So
Right. It's a madman on the loose.
I feel like I stomp your face.
He done went crazy.
That's cool. Because I feel like I'm going to kick your face off the first chance I get.
This is about as friendly as we gonna be.
I guess it is. Oos. It's my night, Oos. It's my night,
it's
Oos.
going to be your night, all right. I'd like to see Jey Uso win the title, though. I'd like to see him as a world champion.
Yeah, me too, man. Me
I think
too.
I think he's kind of proved that he can be above a tag team wrestler now. That he can be a main event, especially with the Bloodline story that kind of established he can be a big star on his own.
Biggest opportunities and matches of Jey Uso's career.
And get the whole place on their feet.
Jey Uso, world heavyweight champion.
Jey Uso said he is starving and he is ready to eat. He has a lot to prove to the world.
Up next, of course, we got our commercial break for the main event.
One of the biggest
Then we'll have another commercial break for another main event.
Jey Uso for Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. It is our main event coming up next, live on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, they're getting it started now. Okay.
Oliver Boone's Punk will be on Raw next Monday. According to Adam Pearce, he said that he invited CM Punk to be on Raw next Monday.
Yep.
And he plans to sign CM Punk to Raw.
So something's gonna go down.
But Punk will be on SmackDown this Friday, so
yeah.
Adam Pearce was on SmackDown last week and he tried to sign Randy Orton, but that didn't work. So I'm curious if he shows up on SmackDown trying to work. But yeah, he will be on Raw. We're going to SmackDown this Friday and Raw next Monday. He's definitely signed with Raw. Because the way that they I seen that someone reported that, you know, when Rollins got kind of mad when Punk debuted at Survivor Series, that they filmed what happened when he went back there. It's like when someone went to the back, they filmed whatever when Punk, like if Rollins went at Punk, or they filmed it all. So it's gonna be, I bet it's gonna be on Raw or something, and they're gonna show what happened.
Yeah.
AEW should have done that with Punk and Jack Perry. They would have got 1 million viewers. Footage of Punk and Perry.
No kidding.
That ain't happening, but they had to show the footage of like what actually happened. That'd get a lot of viewers.
Yeah. And him also putting hands on Tony Khan too.
Yeah. I wonder what happened with that. Because that was before the show even started, they said.
So we switched to Tide Pod 3 and Gentle. It cleans better and leave behind irritating residues.
And it's gentle on our skin.
Tide Free and Gentle is EPA.
Had it been something serious for him to jump on, TK like that. I mean,
but I don't think CM Punk did too bad because at least he didn't punch his boss in the face. Like Bret Hart did. He was but the black eye on this man. He punched the hell out of him.
McMahon took it like a man, though. He stood there and took it. I'll give him that.
He said, if you're not gone by the time I get out of the shower, I'm going to knock you straight in your face. He stood there.
Yeah.
And then he knocked the hell out of him.
Yep, he stood there and waited.
He got his ass.
I think he knew he had that coming, though. Vince knew he had that coming, so.
But if that whole screw job thing, that's still talked about to this day. If it's a work, if it was real.
I think to me it was a bit of a work shoot because I believe that Brett knew enough up to a certain extent, but beyond like the screw job itself, he didn't see that coming. I think his plan was to drop the title the next night on Raw, but Vince had a different way of thinking. So
Because they were in his hometown, Bret Hart's
yeah,
hometown.
yeah,
That's the worst place to do it.
that's
But
tradition. I mean, a lot of them go out on their back if they're going to leave the company.
lots of times it's what the boss says goes, and
Yeah,
Bret Hart thought he was the boss, and he kind of was. At the end of it, he punched his boss in the face.
yeah.
I wouldn't have the guts to do that.
It's kind of like pulling the curtain back and seeing Oz back there. You know, the Wizard of Oz back there.
Who was that in the back? What?
Who is that?
Oh, next week on Raw, we got Cody Rhodes versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah,
It looked like CM Punk in the back, whoever that was talking, because Triple H does that, like in the back, like in like interviews, he does that, like he'll have people in the back talking.
yeah.
CM Punk returns next week to Monday Night Raw.
Man,
But well, it looks pretty stacked there next week. We got Cody and Shinsuke. Live in Cleveland, Ohio, the hometown of Johnny Gargano.
oh, it is. That's true.
Yep, and The Miz. But
Of course.
I think the hometown pretty much suits Johnny Gargano better.
Yeah.
I hope they start chanting CM Punk when like his music dies down. That's start playing. They start chanting CM Punk.
Wouldn't put it past the audience to do that.
But they're really making this into a work now. Punk Rollins,
Yeah.
which there's probably some realness into it that know how he feels, but he's willing to put business first and have a match with Punk.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, I know for a fact that Seth really doesn't like, CM at all. I mean, and this not even CM Punk. He doesn't like Phil Brooks at all. The
I
man.
remember he did an interview with someone. He said that he doesn't like Punk one bit, but if this was before he went back to WWE, but he said that he would work with CM Punk if he came back.
Hmm. Good business.
Because if it wasn't for Punk, Rollins might not be as big as he is in WWE.
That's
He kind of
true.
put the show together. I won't say put them together, but got up to the next level.
Introducing the challenger from San
Yeah.
Francisco, California.
On his way out, he pretty much passed the torch to the Shield when because when the Shield first started going, he left. He in 2014, I think.
Hmm.
He is the
It's kind of come full circle for those two because they were bitter rivals in ROH back in the day, and it's kind of come full circle.
Yeah, Punk and Rollins.
Yeah.
The promos are going to be really good for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
It's
an
going to be
emotional
really.
night for Jey Uso. It was
I can't
Too
wait
bad
to
they
see.
can't get any footage though. They can't get any of that old ROH footage. That's too bad.
passed away, and Jey
What's that?
dedicated this match.
So it's too bad they can't get any of that old ROH footage though. Those two.
Opportunity,
That ain't
biggest
happening now.
matches of Jey Uso.
Because who
No,
owns it?
that's not happening.
Because Tony Khan owns it, but now that's not going to. Which I think they still own some footage though. because they bought some footage years ago for like documentaries and stuff. And
Yeah.
I don't know if they still have that stuff or how that. I don't know how that works. But I highly doubt that Tony Khan would sell some footage though.
It's a lot of legal red tape they got to go through. Like it's a lot of legal red tape. So it's like, why even bother going through all that for just for a promo that's going to last like not even a minute.
But I can't wait for Punk and Rollins to have a promo segment.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
You know how they should do it? They should do it the way they did him and Matt Riddle when they did the split screen.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That would be good. Because that got real personal.
Yeah. When they do that split screen, when they do the promos, it reminds me of like the old school Raw, like back in the Attitude Era. That's how they used to do their promos back then. They would have the split screen. One guy would be in one part of the studio, and then one guy will be in another part of the studio, and they'll just do that promo. It'll be like very old school.
Remember Triple H and Shawn Michaels did that before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Went for the stop, and Uso avoided it. Scoops up Rollins again. Shoulders down, kick out. World Heavyweight title is up for grabs.
Nope, yep, no, they're right. Got no commercial break.
You call that one?
Golly.
It's a good matchup, though. I'm digging it. It's a pretty good matchup. Seth and Jay. I didn't see this coming, but I'm glad it's here. Let's see. I wonder how many commercials they're gonna fit in the time frame. They have the holiday commercials. I'm surprised they haven't shown the Hershey's Kiss commercial yet.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah.
Who are the chefs?
Rookie mistake.
Great googly googly.
Maybe you just need a Snickers.
I mean, that got at least have picture-in-picture for the main event.
Yeah, exactly.
If not anything else, at least the main event. Well, I guess it should depend on the big matches. Like the big matches should have picture-in-picture, and the less bigger matches should have commercial.
Right.
Yeah, I'm crushing this guy in Canada.
Well, no, we gotta go full commercial. Monday night commercials.
Yeah, they're probably gonna have like another probably two commercial breaks. Probably, I'd say.
Two more left.
Two more commercial breaks, probably.
Oh yeah.
Get more cheer from your morning routine. Savor the season with our peppermint mocha flavored creamer and make 20 cups of deliciously rich coffee at home for the price of one from a coffee shop. Coffee's perfect holiday mate. Coffee Mate.
Bring the drink aisle to your countertop with the Ninja Thirsty Drink System. Pick your drink, a still or sparkling. Choose your size, and the Ninja Thirsty will dispense the perfect drink. Make thousands of drinks with the Ninja.
See, I'm thinking like CM Punk is eventually gonna throw his hat into the ring as far as the Royal Rumble. He's got to. I think that's what everybody's expecting.
Eagles, Cowboys,
That or he's going to go against Rollins in a one match.
Yeah.
They could save Punk and Rollins for a WrestleMania match if they wanted to. Because who do they really have for Rollins to go against? And Cody's going against Roman, probably. They've already done McIntyre and Rollins. Already done. Punk would be really the, building up the Mania season. Punk and Rollins would kind of fit just fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they had Punk win the Rumble and challenging Rollins would be pretty good. Oh, this is pretty good. Back-to-back moonsaults.
Oh.
But I think for WrestleMania 41, it's going to be Punk versus Roman Reigns.
I can definitely see that. I would pay to see that as well.
I think that they've already got plans to do it, but first they want to do Punk and Rollins. But I really want to see Punk and Stone Cold one time.
Yeah.
But they can't do what they did with Stone Cold and Owens. Like, Stone Cold needs to be on Raw at least once or twice and have a promo battle with CM Punk. They can't.
Yeah.
They can't do what they did with Kevin Owens. Like, Austin needs to be at least 2 or 3 shows to build the matchup, because Punk and Austin there was a WWE video game interview, and they had that was probably the best sit-down interview I've ever seen. And they
I remember that.
They were just promoting the video game, and they really had some good disses at each other. Like, they made that interview gave me goosebumps. Like, the way they were dissing each other, and Jim Ross was he was the moderator for it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I remember that. That got pretty heated. It got really heated. I thought they were gonna fight right there.
That's how you build up. All they got to show was that interview, and then there's your story. That's where you continue. That's how you. They should have Raw in Austin, Texas, his hometown, and say that and Punk just Austin there.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Didn't have Austin show up. On the same episode, show up and like at the end of the episode and a cliffhanger for the next.
Right.
Because Punk was really good when he went to Long Island, New York, and the crowd would boo CM Punk because it was MJF's hometown. So him dissing Stone Cold in Austin, Texas, that would be kind of cool to see.
Yeah, I agree.
Will be stream for this channel, so no one's fans. We talked about doing a SmackDown review this Friday. I'm not for sure when we would exactly do that. Also had someone tell us about doing heels reaction. Maybe we could do some OVW wrestlers and maybe we could do a review for the Iron Claw movie when that finally comes out, and we've all seen it. Basically, do a review of it. But I'm leaning towards doing a review of SmackDown sometime this weekend. I might announce it on the All Elite Zone, since we really don't have a social media thing for this official YouTube, an official social media platform. So whatever we do, stay tuned for the All Elite Zone, and I'll make an announcement or whatever we're doing.
Yep. Oh man, that's scary.
No.
That's scary when they're on that apron. Just
you always have to be right. No mercy.
Oh.
We'll never let us see anything.
No, you can't win from out there, Jay. Come on now.
That was a good DDT, Bob.
That was a really good DDT.
Hopefully this is
Here
the
we go.
last. This is probably the last commercial break of the night. It's 9:45.
I hope so. I hope it's the last commercial block. I mean,
Whoa, 5G is
I don't care
really
about
powerful.
cricket.
Correct. Fast and powerful nationwide.
I don't have cricket, and I don't want to get cricket. Cricket's think about cricket.
I have some friends that have cricket. They say it's not too bad.
What phone service do you have?
I have T-Mobile.
Vaping overtook my friendships.
So I'm locked into a contract, so I can't really switch anytime soon. But it's affordable.
You got you locked into a contract.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. Could be a lot worse.
My
Those iPhones, those are expensive.
yeah, I got one. I got an iPhone, but it's not really a newest edition. Or, it's not old or new really. I actually got it through cricket. I'm here just on cricket, and I actually got this from cricket. I think I did. Yeah. Yeah. I used to have an Android, but I got sick of it.
My boy. What you doing? I'm locking in my prospects.
And I got this.
If I get them right, I win big. Yeah, like what?
High Christmas, I think.
If you pick 2 right, you win 3x. Pick 4 right, you win 10x. And if you pick 6 right, you win 25 extra cash. Don't get no better than this. Oh, but it does. Because right now, Prize Picks is matching your first deposit up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy.
So I guess WWE doesn't do DraftKings. AEW is all about DraftKings.
Yeah, they used to do it. I mean, I think they still do it like on different pay-per-views. I guess it depends on what the pay-per-view. I guess.
AEW promotes it heavily.
Mhm.
It's either State Farm or it's DraftKings.
Yeah.
This Saturday, the deadline I can shape my future when I become NXT champion.
You want NXT Championship match? You got it.
Ilya Dragunov, Baron Corbin for the NXT Championship.
McCarty has overcome the odds again.
Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Wes Lee for the North American Championship. Plus,
Yeah.
the most pinfalls to be done.
Someone's got to lose that belt eventually. He's had it for too long.
NXT Championship
Who?
and NXT Women's
Dominic.
The NXT North American.
Premium live event live in Bridgeport. This Saturday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific.
I believe Mustafa Ali was supposed to win it before he got released.
I think so.
He's saying that they should have not released like.
Yeah, that's another surprise too. I mean, because he had a lot of talent but they just didn't know what the hell to do with him. That was a problem.
Which they had a lot of people leave when their contract expired, like Ronda Rousey left.
Yeah.
Lacey Evans. Then a tag team NXT left. So that should have made up for a bunch of people's releases. So you didn't have to release.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler, I was surprised that they released.
That was a complete shock because he was there for a long time too.
Someone like him and Shelton Benjamin they shouldn't have released.
Yeah.
They should have ended their career there because Ziggler's been there since 2010 or 11. 2 decades.
Yeah. A decade, pretty much. Yeah. Over a decade, just about.
As the champion, Uso must pin or tap Rollins to win the title. Collision center of the ring, both men down. Critical moment in this match. Both men desperately sucking in oxygen with all their will.
All right, we're back. That should be the last commercial break. But now I got 10 minutes left on the show.
Yeah.
Probably Raw is right at 10.
Yeah, that should be the last commercial break, hopefully.
Seth Rollins defending against Jey.
Oh.
Back and forth.
Jey with right hands trying to stun the champ.
Jey Uso's got all momentum right now.
Jey Uso's got that look in his
Yeah.
eye.
He's got the same Rock punches. You notice how Rock punches with his fist. Jey Uso's got
Yeah,
the
very
same.
same style, yeah.
Midsection by Rollins. Seth Rollins now with a
Hold
clothesline
on.
knocks down the challenger. A very proud fighting champion. It's very clear that he wanted to make the world heavyweight title the working man's title. Defend it around the planet. It's on building a legacy for the world heavyweight
No,
championship.
CM Punk Jack.
You can see it coming.
That was on CM
down
Punk.
in the corner. So refusing to live with regrets here knows a victory tonight will change the trajectory of the rest of his life. And we had mentioned Umaga earlier on.
Manga's what would you call it? You know the movie would do all in the turnbuckle.
Yeah. The running hip, I guess it's the hip strike, I guess.
That's what he was paying tribute to Umaga tonight. This movie.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised he's not in the Hall of Fame yet.
Me too, man. That's crazy. You should have been a long time ago.
Years ago. So is Sonny still in the Hall of Fame?
That's a good question. I think they took her out. I believe they did.
I feel like it's impossible to take someone out of the Hall of Fame because it's already, the events already happened.
Yeah, they took Jimmy Snuka out. I know that.
Because like everyone knows that they're still a part of the class that they were in. Because Sonny probably still has the Hall of Fame ring, the plaque, even though she's not going to see it ever again. Jimmy Snuka, he died. Yeah, he seemed like for a while.
Yeah.
No moonsault. Wow.
Everything went right. The splash connected his put away. Everybody in its history.
Oh. We got the flying new soul. That was super close. That was like 2.99. He kicked out right at the last second.
Just sinks to the floor. That didn't do it. What the hell do I have to do to put the champ away? Get back on the attack. Don't let Rollins catch his breath. Don't let him recover. Jey Uso once again can drag himself on top. Rollins back to his feet.
I'll get the top rope.
Seth Rollins hooking Jey. Superplex. Seth rolls through.
Superplex.
Into the Falcon Arrow. Rollins.
I like the combo Rollins has with that. The superplex into the red arrow.
Yeah.
Jey Uso, center of the ring, pedigree. Cover again to retain the title, and again Jey Uso kicks out. And now it is set.
Oh man, he kicked out again.
They kicked out the pedigree.
Wow.
Gonna go for the curse
There's only a few people that's kicked out of that pedigree.
The just the curb stumble. I don't think he's gonna get it though. Yep. Spear.
Oh,
Another kick out. Almost. He might as well do the Superman punch. Jey Uso should.
wow. Jey Uso was not giving up without a fight, man.
But there is a spirit inside these two that just refuses to die this evening. This is a tremendous main event. Jey Uso, Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Uso trying to figure out, what do I do now? How do I put Seth Rollins away? How do I take the gold? Capacity crowd looking on. Uso measuring his man. 99% of the way for the spear again. Ran into a kick
No,
by Rollins.
pedigree.
Seth Rollins. Jey Uso up high. And Rollins now.
Are you kidding me? You're kidding me.
Oh, another one. Another spear.
The spear has a chance. Top rope. Is it enough? Uso splash.
Another splash. One.
Jey's gonna do it.
Damn. Kicks out again. He did it twice now. 2 spears and 2 splashes from the top rope, and still got 2.
They're kicking out of everything tonight.
You gotta do a Superman punch. Or do Roman Reigns a submission hold. You're gonna have to pay.
Elbow.
You're gonna have to pay homepage to someone in the Samoan family to win the.
Yep.
Triple H done it with Triple H's finishing move. So.
Jey Uso proving something to the world tonight as well. No finer example of a world champion than that man right there, Seth Rollins.
Super kick. Oh, that was good.
This has been a neck and neck match, man.
He did the pedigree in midair. Curb stomp.
The timing on that was incredible. Man.
Rollins wins with the curb stomp.
Wow.
That was a really good match.
That was an awesome match. That was sick.
McIntyre did not interfere though.
I'm surprised that he didn't.
Got a clean match.
Jey Uso gave it all he got, man. That was incredible. Jey Uso really did that. That was great.
He almost had it. Multiple times during the match, he almost had the win.
And he still looks strong. He still looks like a great competitor.
Damn. Yep.
Oh, okay. He waits till after.
And now he's got Rollins. Damn. He's gonna go through both of them. So after is over. Uso to the table.
I was waiting on him. I was just waiting.
There goes all the pickers flying. The truth will set you free. Isn't that our truth? Isn't that our truth line? The truth will set you free. Or used to be, I guess. Well, looks like that was the end of Monday Night Raw. I thought it was a pretty good show tonight.
That was great.
I thought match of the night, that's gonna be tough now. I'm gonna
Yeah, it
go match of
is.
the night. I'm gonna say Rollins and Uso.
Yeah, that's hard for me too, because I don't know. I think for me, it's gonna be a tie between the tag team match, 2 out of 3, and Seth and Jay. I think it's a tie between those two. I can't pick between those two. Those are two great matches, the best matches of the night.
Yeah, those were good. The Creed Brothers had a pretty good match too tonight. They had a pretty good match.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last week I think I gave Raw a 7.8 out of 10. I think last
Mhm.
week. This week I'm gonna go. I go a flat 7 out of 10.
That's fair. I was gonna say about 7.5.
Yeah. Also gave it 7.8. Give it a flat 7. It was still a good episode.
Yeah.
It was yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, as we said earlier, if we announce, I'm hoping to do a SmackDown review on here. Uh, a review, not a live reaction review. Uh,
Hmm.
Definitely stay tuned to the All Elite Zone podcast. That's where I'll make an announcement if we do something on this channel. I'm 75% sure we'll do a SmackDown review, and I'm
Yeah.
also going to take in consideration to the requests we got for uh, the heels reactions and doing stuff like that. Maybe doing a reaction to the OVW heels. I mean, no, the OVW wrestlers documentary on Netflix. Maybe we could do some stuff like that on here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, definitely go check out the All Elite Zone. Our goal is 500 subscribers before the year's over with. We're at 457 now. Uh, Halfway there. Yeah. Uh, we'll make an announcement on the All Elite Zone pertaining to this channel if we'll do a review or not. Yeah. You got anything else to add, Jacobs?
No, just thanks for tuning in with us, and yeah, definitely check out the All Elite Zone as well.
Yes, we'll see you guys on the All Elite Zone Wednesday for our Dynamite reaction.
Peace.